It's so stupid, it's positively brilliant.
The Brilliant Idiots Podcast.
Charlamagne the God.
Andrew Schulz.
We are the Brilliant Idiots, and this week's podcast is brought to you by Whole Lotta. Whole Lotta is the tasty new fruit, nut, and seed bar from Cliff Bar. This soft-baked snack bar has all the goodness you want, like pumpkin seeds, almonds, cashews, dried cherries, or ginger, and none of the stuff you don't. That means no gluten, soy, dairy, or added sugar. Plus, it's packed with 10 grams of plant-based protein, all right? Visit cliffbar.com/idiots for 35% off a trial pack of Cliff Bar's new Whole Lotta bars. That's cliffbar.com/idiots. Now, let's start the show. Now, we got any Brilliant Idiots church announcements?
Huge thank you to Toronto, man. Everybody came out to the Toronto shows. That was unbelievable. Thank you so much. I'll be in Montreal the next couple weeks at the Just for Laughs Comedy Festival, doing the Nasty show, and then I also got a show called Inside Jokes that I'm gonna be doing out there, and Unsafe Sets, and then we got what's it called, DC. And Chicago, we had a second show in Chicago, man. So get those tickets. And yo, crazy thing, I got to shout out the Flagrant 2 Patreon, man. There was a Patreon member whose cousin needed a new liver, and they were just gonna die. And so he was like, "Yo, man, I don't know what the fuck to do. I'm just reaching out, and maybe anybody who's O positive, they could help out, blah blah blah." And
I got a liver you can borrow. Somebody just jumped up and gave it up?
Hundreds of people, bro.
Really?
Hundreds of fucking people reached out. Luckily, someone else died and was able to give her the liver. But hundreds of people came out and they were like, I mean, it sucks that person died, but whatever. Like, they saved a life with their liver,
That's what you donate organs for.
Exactly. Boom. So, but the fact that hundreds of people were like, yo, I got a liver. I'm not using it. I give you a piece of it. They'll regenerate, bro. So I got to give them a huge shout out, man. That was fucking unbelievable.
Salute to those guys, man. I would do something like that if I didn't enjoy drinking.
You drink now?
A little bit. I mean, not crazy. I'm a social drinker.
Right.
Yeah. I don't drink every day. I drink when we're on vacation or something like that. Or if I'm maybe at an event, depending where.
Yeah.
Depending where.
What drugs can you do socially and it's okay?
Me?
Not you. Just you can't be like,
weed.
Just it's weed and alcohol. Anything else gets a little bit.
I mean, no, you can't.
Can you do meth socially?
Depends what your crowd is. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? Like somewhere there's a party going on and meth is on the menu.
Yo, did you?
And if you ain't doing the meth, you ain't cool. You know what I mean?
Did you see how they're trying to get people in Alabama to stop doing meth?
How they trying to stop?
They were like, stop flushing meth down the toilet because the alligators are gonna get methed up.
We love our gators.
Gators.
Yeah.
But how crazy is it that they're like, okay, I know you guys aren't gonna stop doing meth.
Yeah.
So they gotta threaten them with meth gators to get them to get off the drugs.
I'm gonna be honest with you, I know no side effects of meth. I don't know what the symptoms of a meth head are. Like if I saw a meth head, I wouldn't be able to say, oh, she's on meth.
It's just white crackheads, bro.
That's what I'm saying. I'm old school, so if I saw a meth head, I'd probably be like, oh, that's a crackhead. And I'm like, no, that's a meth head. I don't know. I know they got fucked up teeth. That I know.
Yeah, like crackheads.
And I only know that because orange is the new black.
Ah,
yeah. So I know usually they're country, southern, maybe.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's all I know about
poor
meth
whites.
addicts.
Poor whites.
Usually poor whites, from what I've seen.
Yeah, a lot of poor
whites. I
mean, if you're a rich white doing meth, I mean, that's just sad. Just get some Adderall.
That's like a rich black person doing crack.
I don't ever understand it.
Get you some coke, bro.
Do some coke like an adult.
That's as fucking Whitney said, crack is whack.
Crack is whack.
Don't insult me like that. I get the finest Peruvian.
Oh, wait a minute. Whitney was like, I'm on coke.
Yeah.
So she was never on the crack.
I don't know if she ever smoked crack or not. I just know that when she did the Barbara Walters interview, she said crack is whack and told Barbara don't ever insult her like that. All right.
How good must crack be? Have you ever tried crack?
Never tried crack. Never wanted to. I mean, I come from a different era though. Like if you read Angie Martinez's first book, Angie, this is a good conversation. This is what we're talking about. Angie did crack when crack was a social drug.
Wait.
No, for real. At one point in life.
Angie did crack?
Yeah. At one point in life.
Hot 97 was wild back
This was way before Hot 97.
What?
Was she from the Bronx, right? Gotta be. She's Puerto Rican. This is when
there's a Puerto Rican from the Bronx? I'm sorry.
Oh, nah, she's from Jersey. All right, listen. No, when she was living in the Bronx back in the day, it was a social thing to do. Like, and nobody knew what the effects of crack were going to be.
Right.
Crack was just this new thing on the scene. Like, listen, black people, brown people, we love to fry shit. So you get some goddamn coke. You know what I'm saying? You fry that motherfucker. Next thing you know, you got this little crispy breaded rock. You know what I mean? And you're like, oh shit. So you smoked it. And so she did it once, and then she said she never did it again. And however many years later, she saw the effects of crack on the community.
But it didn't take hold of her. She wasn't addicted to it.
Nah, and if I could be wrong. I think she said she smoked it on like New Year's Eve or something.
She smoked it by accident.
No, it wasn't by accident.
Everybody smoked crack by accident, right?
That's what she said when she came to the
No,
But wait,
it wasn't
when
that.
you were selling crack, you never wanted to try it?
Never.
But you never saw how much these people were fiending for crack.
Have you ever seen a crackhead? Have you ever smelled
have.
one?
I haven't smelled one. That's close. That's really close.
I thank God that I've always been the type of person that I learn from my own mistakes, but I learn from the mistakes of others.
Yes.
I can watch somebody be in a situation.
Yeah.
And this how they got there? Well, let me stay away from that. There's nothing appealing about crack. That's why when Lamar Odom was on that shit, I'm like, how, bro?
How? Now, here's my question though. Knowing how bad it is and knowing what it does to people, the fact that people still do it, that doesn't make you a little curious?
There's
or
no
not
new
like,
ones,
what's
though.
going on over there?
New crackheads confuse me. Old crackheads are like cockroaches.
Okay.
They've been around
They just
since the
never
beginning of
die.
time. They never gonna die. Nowadays, you got that. You know that you got cockroaches are immune to the fucking repellent and shit now?
Yeah.
Really?
Oh, you didn't see that story?
No.
Cockroaches are immune to the repellent.
They're not immune to a sandal.
Not immune to a sandal. You can still
You're gonna have
squash
to
those
figure
motherfuckers.
that out.
That's a fact. But that's why I look at crackheads don't die, they multiply. And by the way, majority of crackheads I know from my hometown are still alive to this day.
So crack is the key in a way.
Yeah.
Crack is the key to longevity.
It's keeping you alive.
It keeps it. Listen,
It's just everything else that comes with it.
Exactly.
It's
So
gonna
there's
make you look fucked up physically. You're
Right.
gonna end up broke.
Right.
Have to suck a dick or two. You know what I'm saying?
Who hasn't?
Is it worth living forever if you're living as a zombie though?
No.
Yeah.
Because you got to watch all your friends die, etc. But if all your friends are crackheads
Oh.
and you've all sucked dicks, so
Y'all
it's
The
not
Walking
like you
Dead.
can. Dude,
Y'all the
maybe The
fucking
Walking
Walking
Dead
Dead.
is just about crack addiction.
Maybe.
Maybe it's really a metaphor for like the 80s.
But they've been saying other. They say that's remember when I think it was Public Enemy put out that project called it was a song called Night of the Living Bassheads. You know what I'm saying? Because that's really truly what it was. When you go through, these areas that are really fucked up and these people are really strung out on crack, that's what it looks like. A bunch of zombies walking the street.
Yeah.
So that's really what it is. It is a bunch of The Walking Dead.
Who's more desperate, the person for crack or the person willing to get his dick sucked by the crackhead?
Well, I have some experience in this. I have some experience. In getting my dick sucked by crackheads. You know what? That's a good question.
What was going through your head?
I can tell you, and I never thought about this until just now. Maybe I have given it a little bit of thought, but it's like when you're selling
this
crack.
hasn't come up in your therapy session.
No, I'm gonna tell you why. I've always been a person that aims to please, right?
Yeah.
So I'm selling crack.
Yes.
You got $20. I got a $20 crack rock. Boom, boom. You got $100. You want $100 for rack? Boom, boom. I got you. Nothing is sadder than watching a crackhead come and beg for rock because they don't have no money.
Right.
Right? So you automatically got to think of what transaction works.
Right.
And if a woman crackhead is offering up some fellatio, it's kind of like a rite of passage. Like you do it like because you don't want to let them down almost. Like, hey, take this rock.
No, because you're worried about them. You're concerned about them. But what I'm
let me make
concerned
myself
about,
feel better. Yeah, I'm very concerned about
No, I
them.
know. Because
Yeah.
it's like the customer's always right.
The customer should be always right. You don't want to let the customer down.
You
know what I'm
don't want to
saying?
let the customer
By the
down.
way, if I look out for you.
How do you recover from a bad Yelp review on your crack dealing?
But I'm saying, and by the way, but you're playing, but I'm serious. If I look out for that person, right, they always gonna come back to me when they got money.
Or when they don't have money.
What do you mean?
You might be the go-to when they don't have money.
That only works a couple of times.
Okay.
Yeah, you're only gonna do that a couple of times.
No, here's my question. Are you at all grossed out by the fellatio? Like, my vision of crackheads is always...
I only fucked the crackhead once.
Okay, you guys fucked?
Oh yeah, I fucked her. I did fuck her. Yeah, she was giving me fellatio. And I was like, I ain't gonna get off like this.
Wait, hold on. Hold on. This is great. Okay, so this is great. This is phenomenal.
Yeah.
Okay, so you're not gonna get off like that. Now, when she's giving you the head and it's not that good, are you looking down at her at all like...
Who said it wasn't good?
Well, you said you're not gonna get off like this.
That's back in the day when I used to smoke weed, I used to drink, I was high as shit. You know how long, when you was intoxicated and you getting head, that shit takes forever.
Okay. I was just making sure.
Yeah.
But when you're getting crackhead head, right?
Ooh.
Is that...
Hey, title of the podcast. Crackhead head. That would draw somebody right in. What is this about?
What they got going on over here? Wait, so now is the head so good you're like, whoa, you are addicted to this shit? Like, this is real addiction.
Nah, you ain't thinking about it like that. You just like, all right, yo, you trying to get this $20. You know what I'm saying? And it's really nothing. Like, when I think about it, there was nothing to it. Like, it was no emotional thing. It wasn't even really a physical thing. It was more so... Transaction. You know what I'm saying? You want this motherfucking rock? It's what you got to do to get it. Which is actually shows the seediness of the underworld. You know what I'm saying?
What you mean?
Because that's just... Think about that. Like, I'm like, you want this rock?
Yeah.
I'm going to make you do something despicable to get it.
Well, it's not despicable.
I mean, she's offering it.
It's something that you do regularly in your regular life, something she does regularly in her regular life. How different is that than a boss that goes, hey, you want this paycheck at the end of the week? You're going to have to wash those dishes.
Yeah, but that's different. I thought you were about to say you got to suck dick. And I was ready to knock that one out the park. Like, Andrew, you got to see the difference.
I mean, if you're a girl and you've sucked hundreds of dicks in your life.
Yeah, or a guy. Let's not act like we didn't see Menace to Society. When that male
guys out there
ran up on Old Dog.
Cheeseburgers.
Old Dog so goddamn homophobic.
He really was homophobic.
He shot him. He shot the fucking crackhead because the male crackhead offered him some goddamn head.
He offered him head. It's not like he said, suck my dick. He's like, I would like to suck
I'll
your
suck
dick.
your dick.
And you shoot the guy?
You shoot the mother. And I offered you cheeseburgers.
The guy's trying to...
I was going to fuck you with my mouth and feed you. And you shot me, Old Dog?
Old Dog got to be gay. Old Dog got to be gay.
Someone was a little homophobe about Old Dog, bro.
He got to be gay.
That's a different level of homophobia.
Son, the guy's offering you dinner and your dick suck?
Come on, man.
Marry that man. Come on, man. How dare you? How dare you kill him?
Listen. Taylor, when the last time you got offered dinner and sex?
I got these.
You got to think about it. You know what I'm saying? Think about that.
The other day, but I'm not dating nobody.
Oh.
So wait. Hold on.
I got it. Like last week.
A guy
You expected
offered
though,
you
right?
sex and...
Come on. Come here. Get on the mic real quick. 2 seconds.
You put a time limit?
They've been missing you. They've been asking about you the past couple of weeks on SoundCloud.
No, can I say something about
I'm lying. Don't even get gas. Don't even get hype.
All right.
No. So listen. All jokes aside, you're with a guy.
You're so being down, yo. You're so being down. She used to be hype when she came with the
fight no more. Fight, Taylor, fight. All right.
They got you.
You think that Diddy just let people throw him off the tracks? Or did Diddy say, no, motherfucker? Y'all signed to me. I'm going to do these ad-libs, goddammit.
First of all, keep going. What's your question?
She done, bro. She done.
I'm on the mic. That's still going to be mad.
Nah, you look like Beto O'Rourke.
Beto's done.
Beto is done.
Beto needs to be offering cheeseburgers and dick sucks.
Beto needs some
back
crack.
On his side.
Put some pep in his step. Come on, Beto.
Listen. So, you with a guy.
Okay.
You offer the guy whatever sexual favor.
I wouldn't.
If the guy didn't give you dinner, would you be upset?
Yes.
But when he gives you dinner, it's like, oh, that's what I'm saying.
Transaction.
That's actually, I was just telling you. Oh, no, I wasn't telling you. I was telling her about that.
What?
This guy, I met him, whatever, and he offered.
You met the guy that offered to fuck you?
No,
you met
sorry.
him before?
Look. I met
what a
him,
lady!
I met him somewhere. We went on the first date. It was cool. second date, he wanted me to come over. And to my expect, like, if you want me to come over, obviously you want to have sex forever, right?
Yeah.
Okay. So I felt the type of way because you're not going to offer me dinner first and then, for real though,
You know what I'm
like, you
saying?
need to feed me first if you want anything.
So think how fucked up that is, an old dog. This guy offered you food and a dick suck, and you killed him.
I don't even know what to say.
Bruh.
This guy doesn't know a good
Taylor
deal
would
when he
kill for
sees
that
it.
crackhead.
Immediately. That's a gentleman.
That's what you just said.
Listen, can I hold on?
Taylor would kill for
Taylor,
that
can we
crackhead.
acknowledge something? He didn't say I have this cheeseburger. He had a meal.
See?
He had cheeseburgers.
Taylor, imagine
he
a
had
guy-
multiple.
Imagine a guy comes to you and the guy's like, yo, I want to give you head, Taylor,
Okay.
and something to eat.
That's good.
That's a win, nigga. What? That's a win.
But he's not gay. That's the only reason why he was mad.
But it don't matter. A deal's a deal.
So
Yeah,
y'all,
man.
so wait, hold on. So y'all cool if a guy
Why
was
are
to
you
give
putting this on us? This is about O-Dogs.
If a guy what? Let's talk about this. If a guy
If
what?
a guy's offering you head, he's like, yo, Charlamagne, I got them Krispy Kremes for you, all that.
A dozen for a dick suck. You want the Krispy Kremes? I got those Krispy Kremes.
They still hot. Charla.
Listen, a compliment is a compliment.
That's all I'm saying. You're not gonna
I
kill
don't
him,
give a
man.
fuck. I'm gonna kill you.
It's a
Like,
compliment.
You want to suck my dick? Great.
And
Thank
Krispy
you.
Kreme?
I'm gonna tell my wife. No, you know this guy offered me Krispy Kremes and a dick suck today. I'm still hot. I got it. I got it out here. Don't ever take me for granted.
Yo.
All right? Like, a win is a win.
I think that's completely reasonable.
I think it's more than reasonable. Listen, we briefly mentioned Beto O'Rourke just now.
Oh yeah, it's a rap ski, huh?
Bruh, Beto had a spark when he started. Now he's just garbage. It is sad. First of all, I never was really big on Beto O'Rourke like that because I'm never big when I see everybody hype over something.
Yeah.
Like when I see LeBron wearing the hat and Beyonce posting them, that kind of makes me be like,
Questionable,
Like,
right?
And where did this come from? Just all of a sudden, right?
Too many teeth too, yeah.
Bro, Beto said this week, for what I don't know, I don't remember who he was speaking to. He said that he found out that he
Is a descendant.
of slave owners.
Right.
Bro, I don't know why this is becoming a thing because I saw them try to do the same thing to Senator Kamala Harris, and it was like somebody in her family owned slaves. It was a slave owner in Jamaica. So I did a little research on it just to look. I'm like, what am I missing something? The guy's name is like Hannibal Brown. He was an Irish slave owner who died in 1843. Why is this a thing? Like, people were in my comments like, you ain't even asked Kamala about her granddaddy being a slave owner. First of all, it wasn't her grandfather. Second of all, the guy died in 1843. Third of all, if you're black in America and you do your history, 9 times out of 10, you probably derive from slave owners too. Our last name is that of a slave owner. Why is this a thing? What am I missing?
I mean, fourth of all, look how far we've come.
Bro, 1843, why am I responsible for it? My last name's McKelvey.
Yeah.
Why am I responsible for Irish slave owners? Like, how can you look at me and say, oh, you know, he's a descendant of a slave owner? All right, that's what that 3% European blood, is.
Yeah.
I'm sure somebody in my family at some point in time got raped by a slave master.
Yeah.
Like, why am I being held accountable for that?
It's also just the history of humanity. Like, if you go back, even if you go back in Africa, you're a descendant of a slave owner in Africa.
I'm sure. But why is that a thing for Beto O'Rourke to say?
Well, because he wants black people to vote for him. He's trying
That's not going to make people vote for him. That's actually that people are mad at Kamala for that.
No. He said it about himself. He's like, I'm the descendant of slave owners, and I need to apologize for that. Or
For
some
what?
Shit. Bro.
Why? Why are you? Because I don't understand why. That's a mute point to me, right?
Yeah.
It's a mute point. Like, why? It's a non-starter.
Yeah.
Like, that shouldn't even be a conversation. Why is that a topic of discussion? Oh, my great-great-grandfather was a slave owner, and I want to apologize. Why?
He wants the black votes.
Oh,
That's exactly what
Alex
it is.
saying he wanted to get ahead of
That's
it. before
exactly
someone
what it
else called
is.
out.
Because Beto O'Rourke and his people are paying too much attention to social media and too much attention to the internet, and they're seeing what everybody else is getting flack for. And they probably saw Senator Harris getting flack for that, but that didn't pick up no steam. And he's like, you know what? Let me get ahead of this. It's a non-starter.
Yeah.
It absolutely, positively is. If you're black in America, 9 times out of 10, you're the descendant of a slave.
But
Slave
clarify
owner.
what you mean by that. Meaning a slave owner had sex with one of his slaves, and then therefore
Had to.
Yeah.
Eventually, throughout time. Like,
Yeah.
What do you, when you do your DNA test, everybody, where do you
Yeah.
think that European blood comes from?
right.
Like,
Yeah.
it's common sense.
Yeah.
So it's like, to me, it's just like, it's just a non-starter. I don't even know why that is a thing. I don't even know why Beto O'Rourke has to announce that to the world.
Yeah.
Like, who cares?
Yeah.
At the end of the day.
Yeah, he's done, bro. He just looks
he's
so
done.
destroyed, man. There was some interview he was talking, and he was just crippled by it, man. You could see in his face.
Well, I mean, he's been done because nobody cared about him running for president. And number 2, Julian Castro just destroyed him at the Democratic debate. Like,
what did Castro say?
Castro, they were talking about, oh my God, I forgot what the actual policy and legislation they were discussing were.
Yeah.
But Julian Castro just basically told him, bro, do your homework.
Whoa.
Like, you just don't know what you're talking about. And he shut him down with whatever they were talking about. He shut him down with the actual facts of the situation.
Right.
And so that just makes you look amateurish.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? This ain't Apollo, bro. You know what I'm saying? Like, this ain't amateur night.
Yeah.
You're playing for the biggest, position in the world. Like,
You know what I think Beto is, and a lot of politicians, to be honest. I was at a dinner once with these folks, right? And there's a bunch of like kind of rich, successful guys, and there was a couple girls. One of them was their girlfriend. The other like kind of girls just hanging out. And the rich, successful guys were talking about having one of the girls run for like state assemblyman or like a city congressman or whatever that like lower political thing is. And they start doing the math. They're like, you only need 30,000 votes. It's in this part of Brooklyn. We could definitely get her 30,000 votes, right? And the further we got into the conversation, the more she was a pawn for their political agendas.
she didn't even have no ideas. Nothing. She was just
this
there.
will be fun.
We're
This
gonna
will be
put you up.
cute.
We're gonna put you up as the figure. You know what I'm saying? We're gonna play puppet master. Go.
So this is what I'm realizing politics is in a lot of ways. And it actually is why Trump is quite unique, even though, of course, he's answering to people just like anybody else. But like a guy like Beto, his wife's family is like super rich. I think they're like billionaires.
Mm-hmm.
I think there's some part of his wife's family and his wife's family's friends that were like, hey, it'd be pretty cool to have a president. Yeah, why don't we just, let Beto run? He's kind of fine. Let's put some money. Hey, let's call up all of our other rich friends. Give them some money. Let them run. Hey, call up the HBO connect that we got. Get them to do a documentary on Beto. I swear to God, these politicians that we think are so powerful are pawns to the people with the real power.
Well, I think with Beto, people saw how hot he was last year. You know what I'm saying? What was it, the Senate race?
But he lost.
I'm saying,
governor, right?
But he was hot, though. I think it was Senate.
I
with
thought
Ted
he lost
Cruz.
the governor. I thought Ted Cruz is the governor of Texas, isn't it?
I thought it was a Senate race.
Can you look that up?
That's the
Maybe
British.
it's, yeah. Whatever. Some shit.
He was running for
You know what I mean?
something. But, he was running up against Ted Cruz, and he was hot, though.
Yeah.
Like, he was hot. Like, he energized Houston. Like I said, Beyonce was wearing his hat. LeBron James was wearing his hat. Like, people were fucking with Beto O'Rourke. So I think that somebody said, you know what? We probably can get this same energy all across the nation with this guy. Nah. Not even a little bit, bro. Senate,
was
right?
Senate. Oh, okay.
Yeah, had a spark when he started, but now he's just gone. But the truth of the matter is that is where somebody like Beto O'Rourke should be. He should be in the Senate.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Like it's levels to this shit, right?
Yeah.
I know Trump got a lot of people fooled. You can go from 0 to 60.
Yeah.
but by the way, that's the law they need to change, bro.
What's that?
Bro, they got to have some type of qualifications to be president.
They do.
I mean, got to be more than just 35.
Born here?
Yeah, you got to be more than that. Like, you got to at least have to have held some type of office somewhere.
Bro, you have to have a degree to be a barber.
You do.
You do.
Yeah.
A license.
You got to have a license to be a barber. You don't even need a license to be
you got to go to
president.
school. Yeah, you got to go to school.
That's nuts. Good point.
That's wild. I think that is what needs to be changed going forward, because that's
So
what's
what would you do?
That's what's going to prevent celebrities.
From getting into it.
Exactly.
They're like, I don't want to spend some time in the
celebrity in
house.
chiefs.
Ooh, that's a good argument.
I want people that actually have devoted their life to political public service.
Interesting.
Have you been a city councilman, city councilwoman? Have you been a mayor? Have you been in Congress? Have you been in Senate? Like, I feel like you have to have that kind of experience before you get to be the fucking head of the leader of the free world.
That's interesting.
Like this, all jokes aside, this shit is really starting to look like every movie we've seen where somebody who wasn't supposed to be president becomes president, like a comedian or a kid or some shit like that. Like, this shit is really like that. So, in order to circumvent that in the future, simply give the fucking highest seat in the land some qualifications.
Yo, that's really interesting.
Just do that. It's not rocket science.
Yeah, what would you say? You would say a minimum like 4 years in public service.
Yes, you've had to have held some type of political office before.
Yeah. Sorry? No, you don't have to be married.
I don't think marriage means
But
anything.
it's usually difficult for people to vote for someone who's not
all
married.
that shit was a front back in the day anyway.
What you mean?
Like having all those people who were fucking, like all the whole family photo ops and all of that shit like that. The nice kids and the dog, like
it's still
all
that way
shit
now.
all that shit was photo ops.
Every other day, Elizabeth Warren's playing with her dog. She rented that shit probably.
And you think, but listen, think about all of these guys and how like they're not the best looking men. Their women aren't the best looking women. Mm-hmm. It gives off a sense of humbleness. You know what I'm saying? You know what I mean? Like, it's a shame that when we talk about like beautiful, and they do this, the media does this. When they talk about beautiful first ladies, they name 2.
Jacqueline Onassis, Michelle Obama.
That's it. That's it.
Yo, I'm not gonna front. Bush's wife, kind of bad.
Which one? The son?
The son. Back in the day, Bush's wife.
Oh, I never seen her.
Could get the hammer.
Really?
The hammer.
Be careful with that. This president is petty, boy.
Yo, edit that shit, bro. Edit that shit, bro.
Fuck trying to go out of the country and your passport be like, the hammer. You be like Kathy Griffin. Bro, you know Kathy Griffin books all her own shows?
She need to.
No, bro.
I can't believe you had her on the Breakfast Club today. She's so fucking annoying, bro.
I like Kathy.
I know why.
Why do I like Kathy Griffin? I like Kathy.
You find her funny?
I just think she don't give a fuck. I really do. I think I like her for the same reason I like Joan Rivers, bro. Like Kathy does not give a shit. And it's something I love about that. I love it about her. But I didn't know, bro, she's really blackballed.
Yeah.
No. You don't understand what I'm saying? She books her own shows. Like, she pays the money.
She rents
to
the
promoters.
venue.
She tried to, what was it, Radio City? She said she tried to rent Radio City, and they was like, no.
Nah, we good.
We good. Well, what the fuck?
Yeah.
Bro, y'all keep playing like Donald Trump ain't the motherfucking most pettiest president ever. She said she's scared to see what's on her passport. She said she wants to ask, but she's scared to see what her passport is labeled as.
But do you think if she was funnier, she could get away with it?
No.
The problem with her is she's not funny.
No. I don't think it has nothing to do with funny, bro.
There are funny people that can say whatever they want, but it's funny so they get away with it. Like, an unfunny person does that. An unfunny person just cuts the head off and has a bloody head. That's an unfunny thing to do. A funny person like Chappelle or Rock would find a way more clever and interesting way to go about it, subversive way to go about it, to really get their point across.
First of all, I don't think Chappelle or Rock would ever do that because that's a terroristic threat to the president.
That's what I'm saying. They wouldn't do it because they're funny. They would find a funny way to do it.
Smart.
Both. Listen, we could call Kathy all sorts of things. I'm 100% down.
Yeah.
I'm just saying, like, I think that she's more of a victim of her lack of funny than she is of anything else.
I don't think it has nothing to do with the funny, bro. I just think that that was just a terrible thing to do to a sitting president. And by the way, I could see how she could get gas to do it.
Right.
Because the guy is the former executive producer of Celebrity Apprentice. It's literally like, not realizing, motherfucker, I done glue up on you, whether you realize it or not. Now, you can keep looking at me like I'm just the executive producer of Celebrity Apprentice or just this motherfucker who used to be in Domino's commercials. I'm the leader of the motherfucking free world. Play with me if you want to. So forget the Donald Trump. Look at that president in front of his name. It's certain things you can't do to a motherfucking president.
And you shouldn't.
And people act like, they talk about Barack Obama all the time, and they talk about all the people that used to, put nooses around pictures.
Yo.
They used to get cutted. They used to get their throats cut. Like, shit happened to these people. These people went to prison.
Good.
Like, we're acting like nothing happened to them.
Yo, it's illegal. It's illegal. Actually, it's literally in the Constitution, I think.
You hear what Taylor just said?
I didn't hear that.
She said it's because the media didn't show it.
I didn't see it.
You can go to Barack Obama's Wikipedia page.
Yeah.
There is so many people that got arrested and sent to prison for threatening the president.
Yeah, it's illegal
for
to
doing
threaten
that
the
stupid
president.
shit online, wearing the mask and acting like they was killing Barack Obama. These motherfuckers come to your door, knock on your door, say, what's happening? What's going on in here?
Yeah.
Dick sucks and cheeseburgers? That's what we here for. You know what I'm saying? And guess who they gonna make suck dick?
Yeah.
You.
But I like.
And guess who cheeseburgers they gonna eat? Yours.
But I like that. Like, put some respect on the president,
It's the
man.
president.
That's listen. You can't wait 4 years. Wait 8 years and say all the jokes you want to say. You can do whatever the fuck you want to do.
I've been making Drake jokes for a long time.
Okay.
Drake becomes the prime minister of Canada one day.
He gonna still get that smoke.
And I take my ass to Canada. All right. And Drake locked me up and had me sitting in a cell for a million years.
Yeah.
Or at least 30 days.
Yeah.
And I'm complaining about the inhumane conditions in Canada. All right.
Yeah.
Like, he can do that.
Yeah.
That's all I'm saying. Like, you threatened the president. You know what's probably on your passport?
What?
Terrorist.
Yeah.
No, for real. I'm serious. Tried to kill the president. You don't know. So all I'm saying is, we can keep looking at this guy like he's a joke.
Yeah.
He's the president of the United States of America, whether you like it or not. And there's consequences to calling out the president of the United States of America, and it's definitely consequences to acting like you're holding the president of the United States of America's severed head in your hands.
And they knew it. They're not stupid. Like, these people
Deal with
know
that
the
smoke,
rules,
bro.
and that's why you did it, because you knew it was going to be provocative. Well, you provoked the bear. Sometimes you get gobbled up by it. Simple as that. What'd you think about Trump's tweets?
I mean, I don't.
He was on one.
I mean, listen, I thought that they were fucked up, but here's my thing, man. Everybody is wasting so much time having endless debates about racism. Salute to Don Lemon. I was on Don Lemon's show last week. I was going to text Don. I'm actually going to text him. But I watched Don last night do a whole 30-minute segment with the header,
Sucking
the president of the United States. The president of the United States is racist. Bro, nobody cares. Nobody cares. The people that voted for Donald Trump in 2016 don't care. Didn't care that he was saying racist stuff then. They're not gonna care in 2020. You know what I'm saying? The people who are upset about Donald Trump, who are not upset about Donald Trump being racist, they're not affected by his racism. You know what I'm saying? And they might share some of the same views, so they're probably racist too.
Even if they don't, right? The people that accept the turkeys on Thanksgiving from the local drug dealers aren't really concerned about the drug dealing. They just need a turkey for Thanksgiving, right? So if you're a politician and you're appeasing the needs of a group of people, they're willing to turn a blind eye to the fuck shit that you're doing to others.
Especially when whatever you're doing doesn't affect them.
That's it.
Why would a poor white person in South Carolina care that Donald Trump is racist? They don't give a fuck. They feel the same way. And Donald Trump's messaging is so simple and to the point. If you don't like America, leave. That's all I said.
Bro.
And guess what? People eat that shit up. A black guy called the radio station today. A black guy. He's 30 years old.
Right.
So he's been an electrician for 30 years. He said, I love fucking America, and Donald Trump is right. If you don't like it, leave. The messaging is so simple and so to the point. We need to stop having these endless debates about racism, because that's not going to keep people away from the polls in 2020. Saying Donald Trump is a racist is not a hot take. It's stating the obvious.
It's obvious, but this is the thing that the Democrats are so bad at, is branding. Like, Trump is a master at branding. Just like you said, that simple, digestible line. If you don't like America, leave. Ain't nobody leaving, bro. Like, when you really think about it, black people, women, anybody wants to complain all they want, right? Brown people, y'all can complain all you want about how fucked up America is. You're not going.
Listen,
and he knows that.
And that's the worst thing you can say to a person. If it's so bad, leave.
And because he calls you out.
Because you're like,
he calls you out.
Where the fuck am I going?
You gonna put on the Africa, the dashiki, whatever, to show your support, but you ain't moving. Let's be honest.
I wouldn't move to Africa if...
Man, get the fuck out of here. Move to Africa.
No, I would.
You wouldn't move to Newark.
Bro, I would move to Africa. I would move to Africa and Angola if they had an iHeartRadio station.
But do they?
Nah.
So you ain't moving.
No, I'm not. But no, I'm
you
not.
You ain't moving,
but this is my thing, even with the Democrats. All Democrats. Stop having these endless debates.
But you're
about
walking right into it. This is my history. It's like you're walking right into it. This is what I don't understand about these Democrats.
It's the same
so
tactic he
fucking
used
dumb.
in 2016.
Exactly. He baits you. He waits, and then he has a simple line that is so agreeable, right? It's just so agreeable. If you don't like it here, leave. Any American can kind of get on board with that. Like, well, I don't want to go no more.
He's distracting you from the issue.
Of course.
You know who was supposed to testify?
Yeah.
Robert Mueller on Wednesday. They pushed that shit back.
Interesting.
Right? You know why? Because there's things in that. Change the narrative. Because you know why? Because no Democrat is smart enough to say, fuck the racist shit. Donald Trump is a traitor.
There you go.
Donald Trump is a criminal. You know what I'm saying? He needs to be impeached. That's it. By the way, we know he's not going to be impeached because the Republicans in the Senate will never allow that to happen, right? But you got to start the proceedings to set precedent to show we cannot let a sitting president do this kind of shit. But nobody on the Democratic Party is smart enough to say, fuck all that racist shit. He's a criminal. He's a felon.
You know why? Because they want clout. Oh, you mentioned my name? Oh, I'm going to be talked about on CNN? Oh, I could raise some more money for my campaign for re-election?
Bro, nothing will get you more clout than calling Trump out on that shit.
Here's the thing. That might be true, but what's better is to respond to, like if you looked at the four congressmen that went up there, AOC, Elon, and all them, they all were just responding to what Trump said, but they're loving the limelight.
But they all ended it with one good bite.
Which was?
He's a criminal. He needs to be impeached. That's the sound bite.
I didn't see it.
If I'm Senator Harris,
maybe that don't slap.
And Senator Harris is doing it a little bit, but she got to go hard. Senator Harris, you're the prosecutor.
Yeah.
Fuck running away from being a prosecutor. Lean into it. Yes, I am a prosecutor, and you know who I want to prosecute? Donald Trump. That's who I want to see. That's who I want to prosecute. She should be leaning into that.
So let's talk about both sides about what Trump said, because I think it's an interesting discussion, right? He's basically saying, because I think there's two ways to look at it, right? One way is he's like, yo, if you don't like it here, leave. If you're always criticizing America and you always want change in America, it means that you don't love America. That's the Donald Trump argument, right?
Yeah, but he fucked up with one soundbite.
Well, okay, tell me.
Go back where you came from.
Right.
On a scale of 1 to nigga, that's at least a 7.
Yeah. Right.
I'm serious.
And he did that on purpose. That is a calculated move, right?
The only thing higher than that is go back to Africa.
Right. And that's where one of them came from, right? So that's why he was asking. Yeah. Right. But back to what he's saying. He's like, hey, you want to change America so much, you must not like it, right? You're un-American. That was his line of thinking. You want to change America, you must not like it, you're un-American. Now, Donald Trump ran on a platform of changing America.
Make America great again.
Right?
Yeah.
Does he not like America?
Great point.
Is he un-American?
Great point.
So if I'm the Democrats, they could never think about this because they're idiots.
Great point.
But if they were smart at all, if they had a tiny bit of intelligence in that entire fucking argument, they would be like, hold on, you wanted to drain the swamp. You want to change things about America. Does that mean that you're as un-American as me? Or do we both think... Boom. Or do we both think that America can be better if we apply these things? So AOC, Omar, all them, if I'm them, I go, I'm the most American person because I want to keep improving America.
Yeah.
Right? That's what you say. And Trump, but of course they could never fucking come up with that idea. But Trump, in a lot of ways, has the exact same thing in common with those people. They're both wanting to change America to a place that could be better. These are just their visions. It's the most American thing to do.
Trump wants to make it better for his base. And AOC and the squad, Ayanna Presley and Omar, they want to make it better for their base.
Right. But why don't the Democrats just recognize that? And then instead of going back and forth with, well, you're even the traitor thing. You're a traitor. You're a racist. Or you want to separate kids from babies. Like, remove all that. Don't let Trump take away your pride. Because what Trump did with his argument is made him the guy who's on America's side and you the guys that are anti-America.
All you got to do is don't be emotional. Take one strategic step back and be like, well...
I love America so much.
Too.
I want to make it the best place.
I just want to make America great like you do.
That's it. Take his slogan. Take his slogan. Like, if I was a Democrat, I would run on Make America Great Again as my slogan. I would
drop the again.
No, watch it. This is why. I would run on Make America Great Again. And the reason I would keep again is...
because of the Obama years?
Yes!
Or the Clinton years or whatever? Okay.
It was great before you started doing fuck shit. Right? So you could go, hey, you made it, if I'm the Democrats, if I'm a strategist, you started fucking up. America. So let us make it great again. A time where people of color felt safer and people, trans people, whatever, felt safe. Whatever your argument is. Again, boom. So now you take his
political strategist Schulz.
Come on, son. We out here brilliant idiots. Every once in a while we got ideas and shit. So boom. So you do that. You just got to win the branding war. And Trump is winning the branding war. And he'll play to a way lower level. He'll speak 8th grade level, so it's digestible to all of us.
He'll have a tantrum so much so that he'll keep you in the news. I agree with everything that you said just now, and I think you take that level of branding on top of this guy is a criminal. He's the criminal in chief.
Yeah.
He's a traitor. I wouldn't go so far.
If he loves America, why is he a traitor? Boom.
Yeah.
Like take away his.
Yeah.
What is that called? Pride. What was the word?
All you're doing is
when you love your country so much. What is that?
You have to play the case against Donald Trump out in the court of
patriotism. Take his patriotism away. If you want to play that game, they're both playing the patriotism game.
Yes.
Trump is doing a way better job of taking away their patriotism. You have to take away some of his.
You have to play the case against Donald Trump out in the court of public opinion.
Yes.
And his base, the people that love him, don't give a fuck that he's a racist, don't give a fuck that he has raped women. They don't care about none of that shit.
What do they care about?
But if you paint him to be unpatriotic,
boom.
Woo!
Boom.
You paint him to be a traitor?
Boom.
Woo!
And guess who's having this exact conversation right now? Trump and his people like, yo, if we paint them to be unpatriotic, if we paint them to be communists and socialists, if we paint them to be beefing with our greatest allies, i.e. Israel, etc., the American people are not going to fuck with them. Yeah. They're going to fuck with us. It's the presidential race in a lot of ways is a patriotism game.
Bro.
Americans love America.
Bro, it's a pop culture game.
Facts.
Donald Trump is out here playing a pop culture game.
And he's winning.
All his angles have been pop culture angles.
He's winning.
These little sound bites. Boom, 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 boom. Fucking branded a ugly ass red hat. You know what I'm saying? When gave it a slogan, MAGA.
Yeah.
He hit you with that. The Dems have to do that. And I'm telling you.
No one has that?
They're just not good at it, man.
Don't get me wrong. Senator Harris got some shit that slap.
Listen,
but
Harris is good because she's a good, in my opinion, she's a poised and good candidate. It's not that she's not good. Like, she has the tools. Yes. She's like a fucking Mustang or something like that. It's got the right engine. Yeah. It's got everything it needs. Now you got to put some flair on it.
Some rims on that thing, man.
Some fucking rims on it.
Put some rims on it. Make it shiny.
That's it. So
you know what I'm saying? Tint the windows. Put some speakers in that trunk.
And put the speakers in that.
I'm serious.
And I understand it. Look. If I'm just with Kamala, right? If I'm just on Team Kamala, okay. I got to take a shot at Biden to let everybody know I ain't no vice president.
You did that already, though.
Good.
That's done.
That's step
you pivot
one.
Immediately. Boom. You don't spend the next 10 days
no,
talking about busing.
We out. Right? We got nobody gives a fuck about Biden. Who even rides a bus?
After Biden, I aim at the big dog.
Now we going.
You see what I can do to Biden.
You ready for it?
What's up, Trump?
You want some smoke?
What's popping, cuz?
Dude.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. Hey, why you got that red hat? You know that red hat is very similar to the Russian flag.
Ooh.
That hat ain't red, white, and blue. It's just red and white. You know that Russian flag.
Where the blue at?
Where the blue at?
Where the blue at, cuz?
I'll show you where the blue at, cuz.
Word up. Where is the blue at, cuz? Yes.
Real talk, right? So you lean into your patriotism. You know what I mean? And she shouldn't be afraid of the fact that she has this multicultural background. Because so do you, so do I.
She shouldn't be afraid that she's a prosecutor. Because when you got a criminal in the White House, who better to prosecute that criminal than one of the greatest prosecutors of all time, Senator Kamala Harris?
I hold that in the tuck. I hold that in the tuck. And people say, and people want to say, oh, she's locked up so many black men. This is what I say. If I'm her, I don't run away from them. I go, I lock up criminals.
And which she has said, but she's not leaning into it the way she should.
You go, I lock up criminals. Any criminal can get it. I don't care what color you are. Even if you're the president.
But she
just take that in, right? Yeah. I don't care what color you are, black, red, white, or you can even drop the orange thing. Black, white, orange. Yeah. If you're a criminal, I'm gonna get you. And please believe there might be a criminal out there that needs to get got.
She's been saying that. She like her bar has been, and I'm paraphrasing, but her bar has been like, I'm a prosecutor. If you think I lock up predators, and right now we got a predator in the White House. And I'm going to get him. Like, you got to lean into that. And by the way, you don't lean into that to the left. You don't tell the left that.
You tell the right that.
The right.
Because that's who gets off on that shit.
Yes. You say, look, let's have a conversation about our president. and you break down why he's unpatriotic, why you think he's a traitor, why he's a criminal. It's right there in the Mueller report. Mueller threw the alley-oop. These motherfuckers just didn't grab that shit and dunk it.
Because they don't know how to brand. You just take certain lines and you run with it.
The ball's still in the air.
Waiting. Now,
all somebody got to do is just grab that shit and yam it one good time.
And that's the thing why, like, dude, it's all about brand. Someone need to get in. You get in her corner. You're good with these people. Help them with the branding. I'm just talking like, again, if you have no stake in the rate, you're the best at branding. I don't think anybody's better. I'm be honest with you. I say this to you all the time. If you're ready, I know you gotta give people their flowers, bro. No, I mean this, and I've said this to you all fair. It's like when you're ready to put down radio, if you just want a marketing agency, just simply a marketing agency.
Well, if I did do that for a president, I would never say anything because these motherfuckers already think I'm getting a check from every goddamn candidate that comes on the Breakfast Club. Why would I be getting a check from any of these people?
And royalties.
I mean, do they pay? Do they pay to be on radio interviews? Is that a thing?
No, not that I know of.
Oh, okay. I mean, in a way, I think that'd do you guys a disservice because then we would believe the guests less that were on there, right?
Exactly.
You'd be killing yourself to do
100%.
that. But again, you do it quiet or whatever the fuck it is, but line that shit up, knock it down. It's very possible. Trump should be doing the exact same thing. Trump got to have. I don't think Trump has an argument for Kamala because
that's his worst nightmare.
Yeah, I think so.
Listen, Donald Trump will wash Joe Biden
easy,
on the debate stage.
light work.
Wash Bernie Sanders on the debate stage. Wash Elizabeth Warren on the debate stage.
Bernie's tricky. Bernie's tricky because I think Bernie is so pure.
Too old.
He's old.
Trump got jokes, bro.
Oh no, he's gonna
jokes.
He's gonna clown the fuck out of him.
That's what I'm saying. He got jokes.
Stand up straight.
Might give a fuck about your policies.
That's all you're gonna come up. It's done.
Bernie can be out there with the most common sense, intellectual policies. Trump out there like, yo, your nose hairs are fucking distracting me. You know what I'm saying? Like,
body sim.
Like, yo, what's up with the DeLorean? You know what I'm saying? How's Marty McFly? Bernie. All right. What year you going back to tomorrow, Bernie? You know what I'm saying?
What's up to the DeLorean? Yo.
Like, Trump would body Bernie.
But Kamala is the trickiest one for him. I think because of the prosecution background. Everybody knocking her about this prosecution background doesn't realize that is a thing that could win her election. Americans like discipline.
Bro.
They fucking like it.
They love the fact she's tough.
Bro.
I know for a fact. I got homies at Fox News that work there.
And then what do they say? Low key? They're like, yo.
They like low key behind the scenes. All those anchors on Fox and everything is like, yo, Kamala Harris is tough, bro. Like, she's the one. That's the one we need to stay. That's the one we don't want to see in the general election.
And have you seen them openly speaking directly to Kamala? No.
Nope.
You saw one narrative go out there, and that was the narrative that she's not black.
And I'm pretty sure she did.
But do you remember
a town hall on Fox? Yeah, I remember that.
Remember? There's one narrative came out, and you saw all the conservative blogs push it. You saw all the conservative news organizations pull it. It was, she's not really black. She doesn't know the black experience, and everybody ran with it. And the second, but you remember that, right? The second I saw that shit go out, I was like, oh, they're scared. Because it was the first time somebody was mentioned they were talking about her, but without directly, wasn't Trump going to her. It was like, they were trying to be subversive. They were trying to cut her out of the equation before she even got there.
Bro, she checks every box.
Yeah.
She's qualified.
Good teeth.
She used to be a prosecutor, so people know she's tough.
Yeah, she's pretty.
She's a woman of color.
People act like that doesn't matter. Dude, being attractive helps you. And I'm not talking about, like, sexually speaking, like, Barack Obama's a handsome man. You like looking at him, right? Like, being aesthetically pleasing does not hurt you at all in a public...
Ask Meg Thee Stallion.
Yo.
You know what I'm saying? Like, Meg getting just as much attention for being pretty as she is for her music and everything else. People want to drive the fucking boat or ride the boat.
I don't even know what it means.
What they doing with the boat? Tell your old uncle what they doing with the boat. Jillian, what they doing with the boat? Driving the boat. Driving the goddamn boat. You know what I'm saying? You know what driving the boat is?
I ain't got no clue.
It's like she goes up to girls with bottles of liquor and she just...
Not on them.
It's the same shit Kaz does at Duce Palooza, but for whatever reason they call it driving the boat when Meg Thee Stallion
does when you pour alcohol in someone's mouth?
Yeah,
or just
from the bottle.
Oh, from the bottle.
Yeah.
Shout out to my boy Kirill. Kirill was here. Slut Whisperer out here.
Yeah, but no, you're absolutely right. And I agree on all things. It's just a bad branding job on the part of the Democrats, bro. Like, they really, like, even They're just really not doing what they need to be doing in this situation. The fact, like, for the past 2 days, they've been talking about Donald Trump being a racist. It's like, yo, we did this already. Nobody cares.
Son, it's like describing Thai food as spicy.
We know that.
It's like motherfuckers that are cool with spicy food gonna eat it.
They gonna eat it.
And people that aren't, ain't.
Nobody cares. That shit is a non-factor on whether or not I'm gonna vote for you in 2020. They don't care. They didn't care in 2016. Why would they care in 2020?
You know what they gotta really address? They gotta address that the economy is humming. That's the toughest shit. The economy is humming.
I asked Senator Harris about that.
What she said?
Well, she said, the things that they lean on when they brag about the economy being big, which is true because Donald Trump did it again yesterday. He talked about the stock market being up.
Yeah.
And she was like, that's great if you own stocks. But what about regular everyday people? You know what I'm saying?
Sometimes regular everyday people, they got their retirement in 401ks in those stocks. So they're seeing some dividends. Even if you want to credit it all to Obama, it doesn't matter. People credit the now, right? So the argument that you got to come up with is what is the best way to limit that? Like, or not take away from it, go, hey, yeah, we want to continue this great run for our economy. We love it.
Keep that money going. You know what Trump said yesterday? Trump said, I guarantee you, if a Democrat would have won in 2016, the stock market would have plummeted.
Yeah.
He said, everybody wants to credit Obama. No, the day after I got in, sky high.
Yeah.
And we're going to keep getting there. If you want to go back to not having no 401ks, your employees want to go back to not being able to give their employees raises, let one of them in office. The messaging, whether it's right or wrong, that's what people fucking hear.
It's brilliant. Everybody, and listen, we want money. We want to survive.
Everybody wants that bread.
Why do you think the Asian dude doing so well? Andrew Yang's like, yo, I'm giving everybody $1,000, and people are like, yo, I like this Chinese motherfucker.
Giving away money.
Right.
Word up, for real.
It's simple as that, right? The reparations argument becomes interesting because it's like, wait, we getting some money?
Free money. Word up.
Everyone wants some money. So if I'm the Dems, I'm not taking away from the economy being good. I lean in.
You shouldn't want to. Listen, no disrespect to Democrats and liberals because I'm the same way. I try to be morals first. But guess what? Majority of these motherfuckers don't care about morals when they trying to keep a roof over their head.
Easy
to be moral when you're full, when your stomach full. You know what I'm saying?
Bar.
So everybody out here talking about, racism and sexism and morals, all that shit is beautiful.
These
people
their
care
stomachs.
about that money.
Talk to people's stomachs, you win an election. Simple as that.
But if you can paint Donald Trump, not even paint him, he's a criminal. He's a felon. He's a traitor. He's unpatriotic.
Unpatriotic. Go with patriotism.
He really doesn't care about you. He's just trying to line his motherfucking pockets, the pockets of the business. He's the same corporate guys that have been taking food off y'all table for years. He just lied to you and told you that he cares.
So here's my question. And this is where it gets tricky. And this is what you got to kind of find a way to manage, right? People don't care if somebody is a felon and getting rich if they're getting rich too.
Word.
Right?
Yeah.
So they're like, okay, Donald Trump might be doing this to line his own pockets, but if my 401k is humming, hey, keep doing what you're doing, bro.
Word up.
Right? It's like the Madoff shit.
It's like R. Kelly's team.
R. Kelly's team, Madoff.
R. Kelly can go sleep with all the little girls he wants as long as R. Kelly bringing that money in and everybody getting paid.
So if we know,
and the parents too. Parents is like, hey, take my daughter.
A little bit.
But when these checks stop, you freaking pedophile. Yeah.
So knowing that about humans, you got to acknowledge that shit. People don't want to see that money coming in, and they're willing to look past the bad moral shit as long as the money's coming in.
Right.
You got to take away patriotism. I think it's simple as that. This guy doesn't love. If that's the narrative, because that's what he's doing to them. And bro, it's effective. It's effective. Bro.
Is it effective? Donald Trump dominates the headlines. This shit ain't hurting Trump at all. Like none of this shit is hurting Trump. The only thing that's gonna hurt Trump is painting him as a criminal, painting him as a felon, painting him as unpatriotic, and starting the impeachment proceedings. Yeah. And it's not going to happen. He's not going to get impeached. But it's the narrative that's out there. Exactly. It's like when you brand it. It's like the genius about his branding is now anytime that Omar or AOC or the other two criticize America in any way, we're going to remember Trump's branding, which is they don't love America. Yeah, and Trump has already put it out there that none of them are from here, which is a lie. Which is a lie, obviously. Still, you can't be more American than AOC. But nobody's going to do their research. They're not. They're just going to see. Nobody's going to do the research. So once he says it, it's out there. And anything that you say that reinforces it sticks. Yep. So you got to do things with Trump that stick when he reinforces it. Yes.
Right?
Absolutely.
And that's the thing that I don't know, if that's what I would do. If I was a Dem strategist, I'm thinking about setting a narrative, knowing that he's going to say shit that is going to be sticky with it. Because Trump set a narrative that anytime they complain about America, all of a sudden, they don't love America. Anytime they talk about socialize anything, they're socialists and communists. He set a narrative.
When his slogan is that of an unpatriotic person. What's wrong with America? Make America great again. What's wrong with America?
What's wrong with it? You don't love America?
You don't like? I thought you don't love America, Trump? Listen, for all Dem strategists listening to the Brilliant Ideas podcast, just filter out what you need. You know what I'm saying?
Listen, we don't know all of everything.
Give us a little kickback in the future. You know what I mean? Just know if your guy, your girl gets in, just give us some tax breaks. You know what I mean? That's all.
Give us the shit Trump would.
That's it. Just pay some bills. I gotta pee.
All right, man. Listen, other than your absolute best friends, who could you ask to bring you red wine at 4 p.m., sushi at 9 p.m., and a breakfast burrito at 8 a.m.? Postmates. That's it. Postmates is your personal food delivery, grocery delivery, whatever you can think of delivery service all year round. No more trips to the store. You don't even have to know where the store is. Postmates will deliver anything to you. Just download the app for iOS or Android for free. Browse local restaurants and businesses and track your delivery 24 hours a day, 365 days a year, 366 on that leap year. Postmates will bring you what you want within the hour, anything you're craving. Postmates can deliver. They're the largest on-demand network in the known universe with more than 25,000 partner merchants. That's insane. For a limited time, Postmates is giving our listeners $100 of free delivery credit within your first 7 days. I mean, do I have to repeat that so you guys understand what kind of deal that fucking is? For a limited time, Postmates is giving our listeners $100 of free delivery credit for your first 7 days. To start your free deliveries, download the app right now and use the code IDIOTS. That's code IDIOTS for $100 of free delivery credit for your first 7 days. How have you not begun downloading this app while I'm reading it? This is a no-brainer. Free money. Okay? Postmates. Just get that app. Get anything you need, anytime you need it. Download Postmates and save with the code IDIOTS. Don't say we never did anything for you. Okay? Don't say that we don't care about you. Don't say that we don't take care of the people. Yes, also, big announcement. Big announcement. The Brilliant Idiots YouTube page we have started. I said on the last podcast, I'm saying it again. We have started. It is up. You can find links to it on my Instagram, my Twitter. Al also will put links in the description of the videos that we have on this channel. But we've started a Brilliant Idiots YouTube page for all the Brilliant Idiots videos itself. We're breaking up the channel. Flagrant 2 has its own YouTube page as well. Please go subscribe. Al, what's the best place to get a link for that?
It'll be on the videos because we're still going to put the videos on.
Right. So we're still going to put this video on my channel, but we're also going to have links so that you can subscribe to the Brilliant Idiots proper channel. And yeah, make sure that you go do that. And again, the links will be in these videos so that you can do it. Please go subscribe to that. It's the best way to keep on growing this show and blowing it out of the water. It's been amazing to see these clips go viral and get a lot of juice, man. So thank y'all so much for doing that. And let's get back to the show.
Yes, sir. What else we got, man?
The Bond shit. I thought this was really funny.
Bond shit.
So the Bond. Oh yeah. So there's going to be a black female James Bond.
Is that true though? I don't think that's true.
No, I just saw. Yeah, deadass. That's the one that's going to come after Craig.
I read the story. I couldn't understand it. It didn't seem like she's playing the character of James Bond, though.
Yeah, that's what it said.
Nah, they said something like to the effect of she's in the movie and they're giving her the title 007.
Well, 007 is James Bond's character.
Yeah,
so she's not going to be Bond. She's going to be like Jane Bond or some shit. But like
that's whack.
007 is just an agent.
I think that, a lot of people are going to pull a muscle reaching for all this diversity because I just think that it's certain. I just think that it's certain things that should just be left the way that they are. Like, that's not diversity to me. You know what diversity to me is? Creating a new super secret spy who's a black woman. Right. And then, building a franchise around her so that in 30 years from now, it'll be some white people complaining saying, we need a white man, black superhero, woman spy, whatever. Like, it's just, like, I don't want to see a male Laura Croft. It's a reason that Laura Croft is Laura Croft. Like, you know what I'm saying?
Tomb Raider, yeah.
Like that's not diversity to me. Diversity isn't taking these characters that used to be, men or women or black or white
new
and
stories.
then flipping. It's telling new stories.
Yeah.
Diversity is telling new stories. Like,
so here's an interesting thing, because we talk on this podcast all the time, and there are some times where I listen, and I've heard you and other people of color say things that when you're a person of color and you walk into a room,
I'm
right?
black. No.
You are black.
Yeah.
Right. So like you.
No, I'm saying I'm black. I don't even like person. I mean, I don't dislike person of color. I'm black.
I mean it.
It's such a politically correct thing.
No.
to say.
When I say person of color, I mean more than black. So it's like black,
Spanish,
brown, yellow, whatever, right? So it's like. What I've heard is you guys say is like you're acutely aware of who you are when you walk into a room.
Always.
Right. You're a black person. You're a black man.
Absolutely.
When you walk in a room. When I walk in a room, nobody gives a fuck. The black people don't care. The white people don't care.
Now they do.
Maybe not, but like there's way less. In other words, like it's way easier for me to be. If I walk into an Apple store, nobody's paying attention to me.
You're normal.
I'm quote the norm, right?
Yeah.
And so this is what James Bond was all about. People don't realize this, right? The whole point of Bond and why it was so effective is because he was a generic white.
Because he was a spy, right?
Right. So like he could walk into any room and nobody would know who the fuck he was and nobody would suspect anything.
I thought he was rich though. Wasn't he rich?
So he could be a rich guy. He could be a poor guy. He could be a military guy. He could be whatever. He could have a nice car. Like I think my buddy Robbie Slovic had a funny joke about like if there's a black James Bond, he's getting pulled over nonstop in that fancy ass car with the missiles on the side of it. You know what I mean? Like if there's a black female, just like think about how often Wax gets asked by white people if he plays in the NFL. So you can have a black girl James Bond pull up to that poker table wherever they're fucking gambling. Every scene there's this big gambling man.
In the Caribbean, Wax is a porn star though.
He's a porn star. But like people are curious about why you're there. You can't be a spy if every second someone's trying to take a selfie and be like, "Are you Oprah?" or whatever the fuck. You know what I mean? So it functionally the movie has to change, and I think it could work actually really well if it takes place in Africa. If it takes place where she is the norm, then 007 black girl makes perfect sense.
I like this.
James Bond makes traditional white James Bond makes no sense because they'll point him out in a heartbeat. They're like, why is this white guy here?
I agree with you.
Follow him.
And I got to see how the writers would put this together because, did James Bond's sister adopt a little black baby back in the day, and now he's teaching his niece. Now he's teaching his niece how to be, like him. Like what is it? Like, what is this? How do this even happen?
Yo, nobody's pull out game better than Bond, bro. This guy fucks a girl every movie, hasn't got one pregnant. Think about that shit, dog. Say what? James Bond ain't using no condom.
James Bond
might walks into fires. You think he's being responsible?
James Bond might not be using a real dick, bro.
Say what?
He might not be using a real dick.
He got some shit from Q.
Because think about it. You got to be a spy. You can't leave no DNA behind. People will discover you and know who the fuck you are, bro.
You gave him a fake dick?
He might have a fake dick, bro.
Here's your car. Here's your cock. Enjoy your mission, Bond.
I don't even know who the fuck you talking about. I don't watch this shit.
Q's the scientist that gives him all the gadgets.
I don't watch that shit, man.
Oh, come on, bro. It's like Marvel for adults.
I ain't never watched James Bond in my life, and I'm proud of it.
Really?
Hell no.
So James Bond, the actor, was Sean Connery. When
I thought Pierce Brosnan was James Bond.
Even before him. Like the guy who made it, the big movie franchise was Sean Connery. And he's Scottish of origin. So my mom, born and raised in Scotland, that was like her way of like connecting me to like my culture. So we would watch Bond movies together. And
so
she was like,
wanting to be a spy?
She was so proud, man. And she would like take this like karate belt I had and then fasten this thing where I had like a gun holster that I could hide in a jacket. And I just run around the house like just taking out this gun. And she was completely supportive of me just like pulling guns out and like, spying and banging chicks. This is how I bonded with my mom.
Through Bond.
Hey, you see how this guy...
You bonded through Bond.
I bonded through Bond. That's what it's about. Hey, son, see how this guy kills people and fucks bitches? Or women?
What better way to connect with your son? What better way to
That's
connect
a
with your
man
son?
right there.
And fucked us up for the rest of our lives. We thought that's what we were supposed to be doing.
Damn
but
right.
no, I agree with you. I just like I said, I don't like diversity. That's not diversity to me.
The Black Little Mermaid.
Come on, ask me that question again.
Black Little Mermaid, yo.
No.
Taylor
Let's talk about that. This is good.
Taylor said...
Black women taking all the jobs. Y'all the new Mexicans.
No. Taylor said, so I don't like the Black Little Mermaid. I'm gonna tell you why I don't have a problem with that.
Okay.
It's a
Black people
mermaid.
can't swim.
No, it's a mermaid. It's a fictional
Keep
character.
it 100. If you see a black girl on the bottom of the sea, you can be like, that bitch drowned, yo. Let's be honest.
Stop with the bitches.
Sorry, she drowned, whatever.
Listen.
Yo, but can we talk about Black Mermaid for a second?
Yeah.
Gosh.
This is why I think it makes sense as a black girl.
It's a mermaid.
Outside of mermaid, who else has red hair?
White girls.
No, they don't.
Are you crazy?
That's
do.
orange
Gingers.
hair. That's orange. Red? That red?
You talking about like dye?
Exactly. Only black women dye their hair red.
I don't have a problem.
I'm just saying.
I don't have a problem with the Little Mermaid because it's a goddamn mermaid.
It's not real already.
Bro, it's as fictional as it can get. Like, who cares? Like, that right there is a mute argument. James Bond, I can totally understand people being upset about that one. You know what I'm saying? And me personally, I don't even care if you're upset. My thing is like, that's just not diversity to me.
But James Bond isn't real either, though.
Yeah, but he's a human. And he's a guy. And he's been a guy forever. He's not a mermaid.
Okay, so
that's like me. That's like being upset about the black Teen Wolf. Who would give a shit? It's Teen Wolf.
Y'all already good at basketball.
Shut up. And boxing. Teen Wolf 2 was a boxer.
Because they're human. So Cinderella, when people were outraged, were people outraged when Brandy was
I don't remember
Cinderella?
nobody being mad that Brandy was black. I'm sure they
Okay,
were, but
'cause
I don't remember
I was
nobody being
too
mad
young
about
to
that.
know.
Even with that, that's not wrong. That's not bad. Cinderella's not race specific.
Can I ask you a question?
You're right,
Are they making the person who she marries white?
What do you
Who
mean?
Ariel marries?
Oh, I don't
Is
know.
the prince
Oh, I
still
have no
white?
idea.
I have
Because
no
that's
idea.
going to be a big problem. Oh, why the white man got to save you from
No,
the...
you've never seen the movie. That's what I would tell somebody. Like, that's what happens in the movie. Like, you know. But 9 out of 10, they're going to have to make the whole cast black, right?
Say what?
Because you got to have a black father.
That's not true. They didn't do it with Black
Oh, dude,
Cinderella.
I can
Really?
think about
Remember,
all the...
it was Whoopi Goldberg and this Asian guy, and they supposedly made Brandy.
Really?
You don't remember that?
Well, it's a fairy tale. That's what the point is.
But the think pieces are going to come out about this shit. Like, why does a white man why does a black woman have to give up
it's a
her
white
voice
man.
to marry a white man?
By the way, I don't even think it's the fact of her being a black woman that's playing James Bond.
No, I'm talking about Ariel.
No. I'm saying I'm talking about in general with that scenario. It's not that it's a black woman. I think it's just it's because it's a woman. Period. Like, I don't think that should be. I think that's a gender specific role.
They're
James
still
Bond.
mad that she's black, though.
You know what I'm saying? Like I go back to my Laura Croft reference. That's like having a man play Laura Croft.
But
It can't happen.
But a man could do it before a woman could be Bond.
What do you mean?
Like, a man could do all that ninja stuff that Laura Croft does.
Yeah,
And
but
like,
Laura Croft is gender specific. It's a woman.
right, because she's like sexy.
Not.
There's the only reason
Hey,
she's sexy.
full disclosure, never seen Tomb Raider or played the game either. So I don't
You
know
never
what-
you never played the game?
No, I just know it was gender specific.
Yeah.
Okay, Metroid. You ever played Metroid back in the day?
I think so.
That was a woman. When you beat Metroid,
Oh, I'm thinking Mega Man.
no, Metroid.
Okay, yeah,
when
yeah.
you beat Metroid and the character takes its helmet off,
Yeah.
it's a woman.
Right.
You didn't give a shit. You know what I mean? Because
Right.
the whole time you're just playing in this person with the outfit on and the helmet.
Yeah.
When it's over, you're like, oh, she just a woman. That's a nice twist. James Bond has been a man since the beginning
Of time. Yeah.
Like, he goes around and he bangs different women. Can a woman James Bond go around and bang a bunch of different guys?
Oh, she's gonna be a
trick
hoe.
them. She's gonna trick them.
She's going to be a
probably.
hoe.
Trick them in what?
She going to let them eat that
Trick 'em
pussy and
into
then walk
sex.
away?
Yeah. Yeah.
And get that cheeseburger? That cheeseburger in that head? Be out?
Exactly.
Word? Okay.
Yo.
By the way,
It's
if they did set it off over with a cast of guys, that would be whack. That would be whack.
They already kind of did that, though, didn't they?
How?
With
Dead presidents?
Takers.
Yeah, but that set it off is great.
No, you're right.
Because it's a cast of women.
yes.
That's what makes Set It Off so good. Like, oh shit, women robbing banks? That's different. I don't want them to flip that in the future and be like, yo, let's let a bunch of guys do Set It Off. That's what guys do. Who gives a fuck?
That's the thing about Set It Off that was dope. It's like, instead of just like marrying a guy and then like divorcing him and stealing half his money, it's like you went right to the bank.
You gonna earn it.
Yeah. That's how you should rob.
You know what
Did y'all
I'm
see
saying?
Yeah,
the
I'm
new
with
cast
that.
for
Say what?
The quote unquote new cast for it?
What, for Set It Off?
Yeah.
No.
Y'all don't see it?
No. I don't even know the
Young
old
M.A.
cast.
supposed to be playing Queen Latifah's role.
Why would they have Young M.A. play Queen Latifah?
That's
No, this is a fake-
Yeah,
it's a fake casting. It's not-
Being sarcastic, guys.
Oh, wait a minute. You thought it was real?
No, I'm talking about the casting of Young M.A. playing Queen Latifah's character and Set It Off.
Why? Because they both like for JJ?
There you go.
Yo, Young M.A. is my hero, bro. I think she the coolest dude. I mean, she's like, I think she the coolest rapper. Like, she the fucking coolest.
She could be bigger than she is. So.
Yo, I don't know why she's not, man. She's so fucking cool. What?
She don't put out enough music.
She only had that one song. Like,
no, but I've listened to a bunch of her freestyles every once in a while.
Rap her ass off.
Holy shit! But her whole swag and everything is dope.
Who else? Who's the rest of the cast?
Keke Palmer as the one that died with the braids.
Kimberly Elise character.
Yeah.
I forgot her name in the movie.
I gotta look at the picture.
All I'm simply saying is, man, it would be whack if they did set it off with a bunch of guys. And I'm all for black woman spy movies. I would love for them to create, actual characters around these women. By the way, I'm just tired of remakes, period. Like, yo, when is Hollywood gonna start being original again? Like, did you see somebody posted a meme a few weeks ago that showed everything that was in theaters now? It's like the fucking 90s. Yeah. It was like Child's Play and Jungle Book, like all of this shit that's been done before. Yeah. Like, I want to see some new shit. Like, don't give me even the old shit in live action. That's cool.
You know what it
is?
is?
But where's the new ideas, man?
Movies,
and Tiana Taylor.
Movies got too expensive to take a risk on. That's what happened.
You don't think you're taking an extreme risk on a remake?
So check it. When movies used to be like $10, $15 million, it was easier. Then movies became $100 million. And when something's $100 million, you're not willing to take a risk. When it's $100 million, you got to know that there's a built-in audience for that project. And whatever reason, nostalgia works and people go out and check it. It does, bro.
I'm looking at some of these titles ain't doing great.
But are they failing more than the average movie fails?
I don't know.
That's the thing. They usually do a little bit better.
But common sense tells us when you take a risk and you try something new, you create something new, it pays off bigger.
Listen, I'm with you.
Lord of the Rings. Not Lord of the Rings. What's that shit y'all watching HBO?
Game of Thrones.
Game of Thrones.
But
Lord of the Rings is one. I mean,
so back up. Yeah. That's not a risk. Because what they do is
based off a book.
Yes.
Okay.
So it has to have an existing fan base. Like Marvel, they don't mind spending $200 million, $300 million on Marvel because they know they got 300 million fans that are willing to go see it and you're going to make $1 billion. But if it's some random story that there's no book, nothing, it's just some random movie that's coming out, they're like, I ain't risking that. People don't want to leave the house,
But they're bringing back shit. Who gives? Look up and see how much the new Child's Play
check it.
did.
Ready? This is what you could do. Ready? And I know this is an existing property, but it wasn't as popular. Like movie, I know you didn't like it, but movies like Bright. I don't think you can have a new movie in the movie theater and it does well that has no existing story or no existing fan base. But I think you could put it right on our TV. You could put it right on Netflix. And I think those stories should just go right onto the streaming services and develop the fan base there.
But there's movies that have done it.
Like, but what? What's the one that's like...
Get Out! Get Out was a brand new idea, a brand new concept. Didn't cost a whole lot of money to make.
Dog, it wasn't brand new, bro. The Stepford Wives already did that shit twice. It's just black Stepford
never
Wives.
saw it, but
it's the same thing.
But either way, it was a new title. It created a new cultural moment. Had motherfuckers telling you to get out to get out the sunken place. Like, it did well. All I'm saying is take chances on new creatives, new ideas. Bro, it gotta be another motherfucking Jim Henson out there. It gotta be another Spielberg. You know what I'm saying? Like, it gotta be somebody that can create some new groundbreaking shit is all I'm saying. But you gotta be able to take the chance, be able to take the risk.
Yeah, people don't want to risk it with their money, man. They don't want to invest in shit. I think they're freaked out because, like, TV's not making the money that it used to, right? So they're like, yo, we got to be careful with these investments.
Yeah.
You know, a lot of things failing.
How much did it do?
$28,000.
Get the fuck out of here. Chucky did more than $28,000.
That's the one I'm reading right. Oh no, you're right.
$20,000.
I was reading the wrong one.
That's how much it costs to make the dogs. Come on. That's how much it costs to make Chucky.
Hold on, because it doesn't really show how much it is.
I don't know. I just listen.
Oh, box office $36.9 million.
Yo, what do you think
Okay, that's not bad. How much it cost to make?
20-something million.
Really? That's a flop
the
then.
other one.
It's first weekend, right? Or no, that
Child's Play been out.
Yeah, probably didn't.
All I'm saying is, like, listen, I'm all for diversity. You know what I'm saying? I just want real diversity.
Yeah.
I don't want to see existing characters. Let's make this character gay now. Or let's make this character white now. Or let's make this character, Asian now. No. I like what Marvel's doing. Marvel's about to do Shang-Chi. Shang-Chi is a real Asian character who was an Avenger, who existed in the Marvel universe. That's dope. Black Panther was an existing character. Like, do that. Like, it's real diversity you can do in Marvel. Even right now, Marvel's looking for a gay character. Valkyrie was gay in the comics for a long time.
The girl?
Yes.
Oh.
Deadpool. No, in the comics, Deadpool was like, You know, I used to chalk it up to white boy humor, but no, Deadpool like a little cock.
Really?
You didn't think that?
You know, in the comics, it was kind of like
movie shows
Deadpool
it
was
too?
gay, like not full blown, but like
But it was alluding to it.
a lot of alluding to it.
Interesting.
You know what I'm
Movie.
saying?
Did you see the movie
What?
of Deadpool?
Yeah.
Oh, okay, so they
Do
did
you
in the
think
movie.
his immune system can beat AIDS?
Who?
Deadpool.
Let's pay some bills.
Because he can recover from anything, bro.
He can.
Right? He just sneezed that
Why you
shit
say
out.
it like that? You said it like y'all used to date. He can't.
He recovered from this heartbreak real quick.
You don't even call me no more. Jesus Christ, Taylor. Having a great credit card. Well, not a great credit card, but just having a credit card in general can get you into a lot of financial trouble, all right? But I want to tell you about a new kind of company. It's called Petal that may change the way you think about credit, all right? Petal is a new credit card company that wants to help you succeed financially. Their mobile app is designed to help you spend responsibly, which is especially great if you're just starting to build credit. With Petal, you can qualify for higher limits, but that doesn't mean you should always spend to that limit, all right? Petal's app lets you track your credit card spending against your own personal budget. Petal wants to help you build your credit score. That's why they reward you with more cash back when you pay on time. Earn 1% cash back right away and 1.5% cash back when you make 12 on-time monthly payments. Petal is partnered with WebBank member FDIC. WebBank issues Petal's Visa card. It's about time there was a smarter, more modern credit card company that wants to help you succeed financially. Go to petalcard.com/idiots today to find out more. That's Petal with a T. Petal, P-E-T-A-L, card.com/idiots. Petalcard.com/idiots. Who you got? Thurman or Pacquiao this weekend?
I got Pacquiao.
Really?
Thurman has struggled with southpaws, man.
Yeah.
Remember when he fought Luis, what is his name? Luis Collazo?
I don't remember that one.
He fought this guy named Luis Collazo, and Luis Collazo, I think it was Thurman, was like easily outpointing him. And I think Luis Collazo maybe took a dive or something. Something just happened, and all of a sudden, I'm pretty sure it was Thurman. And then all of a sudden, he just like stopped fighting. Maybe he got injured or something.
Well, Thurman
like
got
that.
crazy knockout power. Back then, he did.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Like 4 years ago, Keith Thurman was one of my favorite boxers.
Yeah.
Period. Still cool, but I feel like injuries have slowed him down a lot. I just don't. I think he's still got enough to beat an old Pacquiao. Though.
Yeah.
I really do. I think he got enough to beat an old Pacquiao.
Yeah.
I can't see Pacquiao beating Thurman. If he does, it'll be on points.
But like, how does he beat him? That's what I'm curious. You think he's going to outbox him?
Thurman?
Yeah. Who's outboxed Pacquiao? You have
Floyd.
Mayweather, but besides that, I don't think you outbox Pacquiao.
Timothy Bradley, bro. Timothy Bradley was a dog in a couple of those fights.
He was
man.
a dog, but I thought that was robbery.
They fought 3 times.
Yeah.
I don't know. Listen, if Pacquiao beats Thurman, I won't be surprised. I'm really just betting youth against old age right now.
That's
I'm
fair.
still thinking that Keith Thurman has more left in the tank than he's been showing in recent fights.
Right.
I think if Keith Thurman fights the way he fought against Sean Porter, he beats Manny Pacquiao.
Fair.
You know what I'm saying?
But Pacquiao's not going to fight the way Sean does. Because Sean's going to get in there and be scrappy.
That's how
Pacquiao's in and
Pacquiao
out.
though.
But he's in and out. He's more like Sean is a lot more brutal and violent. Where Pacquiao's a lot more calculated.
Yeah.
And can Thurman handle Pacquiao's power?
Hey, it's gonna be good to see. It's gonna be a good fight.
Because the punch is going to land.
Punches is definitely gonna land. It's gonna be a good matchup. You know what I'm saying? I just think I don't know. I say Thurman on points.
Okay, decision.
Thurman on points.
Okay. I think it's possible that Pacquiao loses a bad decision. Meaning he should have won the fight, but you know the powers that be in boxing don't want it to go that way.
I don't think they give a fuck about Pac no more. I don't think they care about Pac anymore for judges to be on his side like that.
That's what I'm saying. They don't. I think the judges will be on Thurman's side.
Yeah, Thurman's the young guy. Thurman's the guy. A Thurman Spence fight will be great right now. It's no cachet in a Pacquiao Earl Spence fight for what?
No.
Other than to be a showcase for Earl Spence.
Yeah.
To show us that this is the guy. This is who people need to be watching.
And I don't want Pacquiao to fight Spence because I think Spence will just walk right
destroy
through
him.
Yeah.
Destroy him. Pacquiao, Thurman. I mean, Thurman Spence, much better matchup. Something I would much rather see. No disrespect to Pacquiao. Send him out to pasture.
Yes.
God bless him. Still a good guy for people to fight. You know what I mean? Like, I'm looking forward to the fight on Saturday.
Yeah.
He's a name.
Where is it?
I have no idea.
Yeah. It's not in Brooklyn, is it?
Is it? Nah, I don't think so.
Yeah.
Nah. What else we got, man?
Oh yeah, dude. I've been having so much fun as a white observer of black Twitter, and in this City Boys hot girl thing that has been going on. Oh my God, this has been so much fun, so much fun. I don't know who's calculating the points or where the points are or what counts as what amount of points, but it is just so enjoyable to just sit back and watch.
I am a faithful black male.
Yes.
So I know nothing of any hot boy summers. City
Boy Summer,
whatever the fuck. I don't fucking know. I used to run the streets back in the day before it was popular to be a city boy. I guess I was considered a city boy. I just think it's really disgusting how a lot of these hot girls are like sexually harassing these city boys. There's a lot of Me Too shit going on. It really is. Like, it's a lot of sexual assault from women. Like, I'm watching women just grinding up on guys and grabbing them. Especially what I hate when city boys and hot girls get together. It's a competition. What I hate to see is the hot girls and the faithful black males. When a hot girl gets with a faithful black male, bro, it is sexual assault all day long. Yes. And I don't understand why these hot girls are so hell bent on trying to make these faithful black males cheat.
Yeah, why?
What does that say about you? Like, grow up.
Yeah. What is your theory? Why do you think that they get off on that? Do you think it?
I think it's just I think it's a negative. They're being negatively influenced. I think that, they're watching Meg Thee Stallion be a hot girl, and Meg's living her life. What they don't realize is Meg is 20-something years old, so Meg is going through what I used to call the hoe phase. You know what I'm saying? And I'm not saying that she's a hoe. I'm just saying that it's a phase of your life where you just don't give a fuck. And she should be in that phase of her life right now. She young, she getting money, she living. A lot of you girls are way older than Meg. You know what I'm saying? Oh. And you don't have the money Meg got.
You're not city girls. You're not hot girls. You're hot ladies.
You're not even hot. You're lukewarm. You're not even like lukewarm. You're kind of
lukewarm
cold.
Women. Yeah.
Yeah. So what are you celebrating? Meg has every reason to celebrate this summer. Have you thought about that? All you women that are following Meg Thee Stallion claiming you're a hot girl, have you thought about the fact Meg has every reason to celebrate this summer? Yes. What are you celebrating? Student loans?
Interesting. Wow.
Meg gonna have her student loans paid by the end of the year, bro.
Yes.
Done. She gonna pay off Texas Southern University by the end of the year. What are you celebrating?
What do you think they're celebrating? You think they're living their best lives, like Duval said?
They can't be with all that student loan debt.
That's interesting.
How?
Is it possible to live your best life with student loans?
Where'd you come from, hot girl?
Back there. I wouldn't consider myself a hot girl, but I'm just confused. So you think, because a lot of people are saying that hot girl summer is just like enjoying yourself. So you think that you can't just enjoy yourself because you got student debt?
Guys.
Question.
Not involve guys.
Question.
We're literally living our best life in the cleanest way possible.
Okay, can I ask?
I didn't know that.
I would like to ask a question on behalf of the whites here.
Boy summer!
White boy summer!
White hot summer!
Go!
White hot summer!
Let's touch some dicks!
That sounds so evil.
Okay, so what exactly is a hot girl?
It's
Enjoying
like
yourself.
Yeah.
It does not involve a man.
You're confident, you're happy, you're
be
doing your
ratchet
thing.
And in school, you know how to live the best of both worlds. There's no guys obviously there's some guys involved.
That's
but
Jillian. So no dick involved.
There doesn't have to be.
It could be if that's what you like.
Question.
It's just being
How
yourself and doing what you want to do.
Happy without a man?
What the hell kind of question is that?
That is a good question. I'm gonna tell you why that's a good question. And I thought
You
about
have
this.
a void.
I thought about this.
It needs to be filled.
Okay,
What is a void?
No,
A vagina.
Listen, all you hot girls and city girls need to listen up to this, right?
Well, Taylor want a piece.
Hot girls and city girls.
Taylor want a
Now,
piece.
I've never heard that definition of hot girl, city girl.
Okay.
What I've heard about hot girl, city girl is that they're girls who don't give a fuck about what these guys talking about. They running through these guys this summer. They fucking who they want to fuck. They living their best life.
Hot girl, city girl is separate.
Okay.
So the city girls are scammers.
Okay.
They have their
Who are they
whole,
scamming?
Men, probably.
Okay, so you need men. Boom.
But hot girls is not.
What are hot girls doing?
Hot girls is about yourself. You having fun. It doesn't involve.
So hot girls have nothing to do with fucking whoever you want to fuck.
No.
Yeah, that's different from city girls.
City girls.
So
and hot
city girls is fucking
two
everybody.
Different seasons, 2 different summers.
So the city girls need men, the hot girls don't.
Pretty much.
Because city girls need men to scam.
You can scam bitches though. I mean, I'm sorry.
Yeah, you can
say
curse.
bitches.
Yeah, we've been cursing like crazy.
You can scam
So you
women.
can scam women as well.
You can scam anyone.
Now,
who going to church on Sunday? The city girls or the hot girls?
neither.
Hot
girls.
Hot girls go to church.
Okay.
I go to Sunday. I mean, I go to
You
church
just said you
every
went to high
Sunday,
school.
and I take my godson.
So why are y'all hot? Because of the temperature? Because it's 100 degrees out?
The temperature helps. It
Okay.
helps you to be a hot girl because now you could, have your skin out, do what you got to do, be on the
Period.
beach, have a great time. Nobody want to do that in the winter.
Yeah. You know you're going to be a hot girl again once you turn about 60, 70. This thing called menopause
Says who?
sets in.
Yo.
You know what I mean?
It's going to be real hot.
It's gonna be
Hot
real
flash
different.
girls.
Hot,
Yeah,
hot flash
girls.
fall.
Yeah.
That's the
different.
ultimate hot girl. When you
So what's the point of all of this?
loving yourself?
Yeah.
Really?
It's just
Yeah.
putting a gimmick on it.
I don't get that from what I'm seeing on Instagram.
Because
It
you're looking at
seems-
the wrong one.
But it
You're
seems
looking
like,
at city girls. I think you're paying attention to city girls.
I'm looking at whatever Duval posted.
yeah, I just look at Duval.
Y'all are mixing up.
But
the
that's what I'm
summers.
saying.
That's the
No,
problem.
because there are girls who go under that premise. But a hot girl summer is literally just doing what you want, being happy about it, and not caring about how people judge you. So if
That
some
sound
girls,
like the whole phase to me.
if some girls feel being thotty is what they want to do, judgment free, that's what they do. Other girls, they just want to have fun with their homegirls and stay up late before work in the morning.
So
Maybe
why
that's
just-
living on the wild side for me.
What happens? What happens when fall comes, ladies? Are y'all thinking ahead?
We gonna
Travel to be a hot girl. I'm traveling.
Yeah, 'cause she
Oh, you
got
see-
money. I'm gonna just wait for Megan Thee Stallion to come up with a new
Right.
term.
You gonna travel
Right.
first class to change the forecast? Okay.
hot girl all year round.
Hot girls
girl
all year round. Okay, again, let me just clarify here. So you have the hot girls. No, sorry, city girls.
every syllable.
They need the men, right? And then hot girls are lesbians. Is that what you were saying?
No.
That's what I'm hearing.
Yeah, I'm confused. We just need each other. We just eat pussy.
You need
or something.
yourself as a hot girl.
You need just so.
It's about doing what you want to do as a hot girl.
Okay, so hot girls have vibrators. The
If
city
they
girl.
want to.
It's about whatever you want to do. That's it. City girls is like more scamming, more finessing. Like you gonna have these guys buy you a drink at the bar. You're a city girl. A hot girl is just
You need a man.
No,
How does a hot
Sounds to
girl
me like
get a
city
drink?
girls need men.
a hot girl could go get the bag and get the drink herself if she sees it fit. A city girl, her goal is to go to the club and only men are gonna buy me
Y'all
drinks
know the hot
tonight.
boys started all this shit, right?
No, they didn't.
I'm talking about Juvenile, BG, Turk, Lil Wayne.
I don't even know who those people are.
Jesus Christ, you young ass young lady.
Are you serious? You
Don't offend us.
I'm still kidding. What? Yeah, I know everybody. Just
But no, the hot boys, they used to do this. They used to be the hot boys, hot girls. Like back in the day, you didn't know that? Yeah.
You know, she's from the South too, though.
Who?
Megan.
Yeah, Houston.
What's a
I
stallion?
love Meg Thee Stallion.
What's a
Isn't a stallion a
stallion?
male
How tall is
horse?
Megan?
She's over 6 foot or 6 foot flat.
So she's a tall.
Yeah,
So if you're a girl who's big, you're a stallion.
Amazonian.
You're an Amazonian.
yeah,
I've heard.
Meg the
Or just
Amazonian don't have the
Amazon.
same ring to it.
You're a
You're a donkey. Go sit down. Sit down. Please, Shrek. Go sit down.
We gotta cut.
say what you gonna say. Hee haw.
Call me a
Hee haw.
What's the donkey from Shrek saying?
For Eddie Murphy.
Eddie Murphy. Eddie.
Yo, Eddie, go sit down.
Please,
Hee
Eddie.
haw.
I am not that.
Hee haw.
I am a pony.
Cheesesteaks. Hee haw.
I'm a
I
macho
don't
pony.
know what's going on with you hot girls and you city boys. There go a hot girl.
Who that?
Somebody with student loan debt. Come here. She dressed like a hot girl today too.
Dressing like a hot girl.
You look hot as shit.
Are you a hot girl or a city girl?
What's your definition of hot girl? Go ahead. I think I just heard some bullshit. What's your definition of hot girl?
You just gotta live your best life, whatever that is. Come on, I got hot coffee, girl.
Oh shit.
So it has. She want to be a hot girl. Put that coffee on her. So it has nothing to do with fucking.
No. I mean, for some girls, that's their best life.
Really?
What's their best life?
What's my best life?
No, those girls that are fucking all the time.
I don't know. I'm not them.
What do you presume? What do you presume?
I had hot girls fucked up. I thought they was out here fucking.
Me too.
Really?
It's literally just whatever you think fun is. To you, what you want to do with your summer, your life,
It's taking
without
control.
men being in the mix.
So what did y'all call this shit before this summer?
Being
living your
gay.
best life.
Yeah.
Y'all always need
Your
a
best
song
friend-
to
your best
fucking know
friend
what to
had a
do.
whole anthem for it, but as soon as women come up
Exactly.
with a term for it, men automatically think that it's sexual.
I'm not against it. I just thought it was sexual. I thought it was.
But
I
why
thought it
is
was.
it that whenever women have come up with something, it's always sexual?
I thought it was y'all fucking whoever y'all wanted to fuck without a care in the world. I really thought
You
that.
only stand up based off the songs,
so
probably,
what is,
right?
I'm living my best life. I ain't going back and forth with you niggas me.
I ain't going back and forth with you niggas. I'm having a great time.
That's what I thought it
So-
meant.
Hot girl summer.
So I thought it was pretty obvious.
but what-
It's right there.
Hot
It's
girl
just-
summer don't sound like that though.
Yes, it does.
Why not? Because Megan Thee Stallion saying that?
No, it just don't sound like that. All I know is, can y'all know what to do with y'all lives without a song attached to it?
Really?
Yo.
Do men?
Why do rappers
Y'all
dictate
literally-
y'all
I say,
lives?
Men
like,
follow
what?
Future like he's scripture.
I don't follow Future.
You're old.
I'm
We're
a
not talking about
faithful
you.
And this
black
black,
male.
it's especially that song right there.
follow
All
Paul.
these men gotta
Hold on.
follow that
What song
Well,
do
think
I
about that.
follow from Future?
What do you
I'm
mean,
curious
think
about
about
that.
it?
Black men
Well, I
don't
don't know.
cheat.
What do white people listen to? I don't know. You listen to Future?
We listen to Limp Bizkit.
Y'all really upset about black men don't cheat? That
We
is
already
a positive
told you
message.
why are we
You
look.
guys are trolling.
Positive
You guys are
message.
You guys are trolling.
Meanwhile, all you hot girls are doing is sexually assaulting all those faithful black males all summer. I see a lot of sexual assault
Black
happening.
men don't cheat is a troll because
Excuse me?
Yes, because there are cheating ass men who slid in my DMs.
Hot
real
girl
quick.
summer is a troll.
No, this is my problem with black men don't cheat, and I told you a million times because you genuinely believe it and you think you're doing something good, which is nice, but you are so proud of yourself that you have become naive because black men don't cheat, and because of you and your mans that you did it with, everyone is seeing it as a troll. So although you believe it, you and Duvall have packaged it to be somewhat of a joke.
If Obama or Denzel Washington came out like, oh, you're right, black
That
men
know
don't
black
what?
men don't
This-
cheat
this-
is
this
the ain't
is
shit
what- this is-
niggas anthem.
this is what I
All
hope-
the dog ass niggas love that
this is what I
song.
hope-
Oh my! I'm sorry. I'm sorry. I'm just an outsider. May I ask a question?
Yes.
Are they implying that, in fact, some black men do cheat?
They have a lack of faith. This is what I would
Men
tell.
cheat in
This is what I would
general.
tell my 3 hot girl nieces. I would say to y'all, I hope hot girl summer leads the pregnant girl winter. And single mother spring. Okay? That's what I hope. And child support summer next year. All right?
That's what's messed up. That's what's messed up. Wait. See, that's what's messed up. Black men don't cheat, right? Well, we are having sex with these black men, right? Aren't they supposed to stay faithful to us?
I didn't say that y'all was sleeping with black men this summer. I don't know what you hot girls are out here sleeping with.
But you can be a hot girl with your man.
Exactly.
Oh, okay. I like that.
explain the difference between city girl. That's what he was saying.
Oh, that's
Okay,
the
so
thing.
what's a city girl?
So a city girl, one of them is locked up. I mean, you getting what out of men? Yeah, you getting what money out of men.
So you fuck them, you scam them.
You know, whatever they do, that's what
You
they
coming
do.
up off of a nigga.
A hot girl summer is just empowering.
Exactly.
A city girl summer is when
Okay,
I'm
so I
coming
like
for
the
you.
hot girl summer. I'm with that. I'm with the empowerment of the hot girl summer.
Okay.
Okay, thank
The
you.
city girl shit, no.
I'm glad that we brought you on board. But you,
By the way, city girls, one's pregnant, one's in jail.
yeah, she secured the bag for
We're
18
not
years,
doing
she
city
said.
girls though.
Maybe.
808
Wait a minute.
Mafia?
One's in jail?
JT.
Yeah, I mean,
Where you been?
she's really
I thought you
about
were
that
following
life.
us.
What'd she do?
Y'all know it's 2 Americans, right?
Scammed.
Wait, which one is she?
JT.
JT.
She's coming out.
That's the better
Yeah,
rapper.
she is. And when
She's
she
the
comes
best
out-
rapper?
Yeah.
No, she's not.
She's
So
the
She's
when
definitely the best
JT
rapper.
comes out, then
I
what's
lo-
call it? Sit down.
I
'cause
love
she's
the city
pregnant.
girls, but I'm gonna tell you something. If JT don't come home soon, Meg Thee Stallion gonna blow past them.
First, she has. Stop.
Y'all think so?
Megan- Yes, definitely. She's
Okay, I will say this.
Combined forces once JT comes out.
I
but
was having
right now,
I was having this discussion. I think that I think Meg is a cultural star, meaning like black people, hip hop, the hood. We know Meg Thee Stallion. We love Meg Thee Stallion. But I think when you're talking about a star as far as traditional ways, City Girls is still bigger than them because they got a #1 record. You know what I'm saying? Now, I think what I'm gonna tell you, what I think Meg has done better is Meg has branded herself better as a person. People give a fuck about Meg Thee Stallion. You know what I'm saying? I don't know if we care about Young Miami in that way. Like people follow Meg Thee Stallion on Instagram. They care about stuff that she posts. I don't know if they care about Young Miami like that.
talks. I don't.
Yeah.
Weirdly enough, it's harder to
she can't rap.
to establish yourself on a wider range when you're actually good at rapping.
Yeah.
Like we defend women who actually rap but don't get enough credit for it.
Yeah.
Then you have like the people who have everything written for them.
Because Meg could spit.
Yeah.
They're really the stars.
No,
The
Meg
ones-
can rap
the
her
ones
ass
who
off.
can't rap. Ironically.
But Meg is a
that's why we
star.
don't-
Meg's trajectory is only going up. I'm just
course.
saying right now, at this moment, I still got to give the City Girls a slight edge, only because the City Girls got a #1 record. You know what I'm saying? I get them a slight
You
edge.
start from somewhere.
Yeah.
How long has City Girls been out?
What is it?
But I think I was about to
They've
say,
been
I
out
think,
Act
for a
up.
minute.
yeah, it's gonna be.
I don't know the City Girls.
You never
I
heard
only
of
know
it before?
Meg.
You know
Fuck
Meg.
by the nigga, big Birkin bag, hold 5-6 figures.
Stripes on my ass, so he called his pussy tigger. Fucking on a scamming ass, rich ass nigga.
That's what she said. Stripes on the ass.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Where you been? How do you not know?
Y'all need better role models, man.
I have a whole
Y'all
video
gotta-
of you dancing to City Girls.
Exactly. We definitely have
Listen,
one.
I love the City Girls, but goddamn, the stretch marks. Come on, man, get some shea butter on that shit or something.
You don't like
what's
stretch
wrong with
marks?
What?
What's wrong with
Yo,
stretch marks?
wait, what is that supposed to mean?
Your wife don't got stretch marks?
No, my wife don't got no stretch
No
marks.
stretch marks. She has children.
Exactly.
No stretch marks.
No.
Not even no butt right.
Well, we can tell who's having a stretch mark summer in this room. Wow. Wow. No wonder we don't see too many from the behind bikini bathing suit pictures from you, girls.
They started multiplying, dog. There was 2 of them here, and then 2 more came out of nowhere.
Stretch marks. Jesus Christ. Stretch marks shady.
City Girls have stretch marks.
No.
Yes.
It's
City
not.
Girls have stretch
Y'all
marks.
got hype about those stretch marks.
Because
You got stretch marks?
What's stretching?
Really? Yeah, 100 pounds.
Yeah, what's stretching?
Exactly.
Yo, you gotta not eat because you might break.
yo, things grow.
I have them on my ass. And I don't have any ass, but I have.
So how you got stretch marks?
It's like nature's trying to be funny.
thing.
Everybody has
Yeah.
them.
Listen, I don't have a problem with stretch marks at all.
Sexy.
Your wife has darker skin, right?
Yes.
Because not like usually dark skin girls don't have stretch marks.
Do not say that lie. Right?
But
Well,
I, listen,
I don't.
My cousin is very dark and she has
Yes, as I said, don't make it seem like
listen,
it's
I
all
don't have
of
a
them.
problem with stretch marks, but there's ways to get rid of them. You know
You
what
just
I'm
had
saying?
a badass attitude towards
surgery.
them.
Yes, you did.
You sounded like a city girl now. That's what it sounds like over here, guys.
Oh, you ain't gonna fuck this pussy because I got stretch marks? What you mean?
I thought you don't care about men. I thought you living your best life. One guy say he don't like stretch marks. Who the fuck are you?
No, what it is, Tim got them camouflage pants on. She take them off. She wonder why a guy said, I thought you took your pants off.
You got the built-in camo. She look like the Desert Storm backpack.
Nothing wrong with stretch marks. Nothing to brag about, though. Call it pussy tigger?
Wait a minute. Do you like it when guys have stretch
that means she has
marks?
stretch marks on her pussy.
Ladies,
Word up.
you don't? Hold
Why
on.
you got stretch marks on your pussy?
Good question. Good question.
Call her pussy tigger.
Yo,
I'm not about to decode this. She didn't even write it. Lil Yachty did.
Yeah, that's some crazy shit.
So,
so
bring it up with your man.
Tigger is a cat, right? It's a tiger.
Y'all know
A
who
pussy
Tigger
is a
is?
cat.
Y'all probably thought he was talking about Rap City 106 in Park.
No,
You're an
Big
idiot.
titty.
You're an idiot. We're not that.
Y'all know who
We're
Tigger?
not that
Okay,
young.
just making sure y'all know who Tigger. Who's Tigger then?
It's a tiger off Winnie the Pooh.
Okay, just making sure.
The tiger off. When
That young.
Okay, so are you okay with a guy who's lost a lot of weight and now has stretch marks on his tits and his stomach? Is that sexy? Is that natural?
No,
Is that cool?
elastic skin.
Yeah, I met guys.
They
I
have
dated
little-
guys who have
oh,
stretch
yeah.
marks right here.
Because you get
that's
them-
true.
yeah.
How y'all feel about niggas with titties, though?
I think men get away with being badly shaped a lot easier than
What's
women.
Why you shaming
Yo,
men with
that
titties?
sounds like
Are they
shame,
firm
bro.
titties? Are they firm titties?
I don't like pointy titties. Like when guys legitimately have tits, like
like
that
when
they
guys
could
have
put a
big
bra
titties
on.
with me.
That's not hot.
Why?
So if a man say he don't like stretch marks, you can't get mad.
So why can't we have a preference? Why is it girls can have standards, men can't?
That's double standards. That's how y'all have double standards when y'all can fuck all these girls, everything, and no one says anything about it.
So
But
you
men
okay
don't
with
cheat.
double standards then? You're okay with double
for
standards?
women.
Black men don't cheat, so I don't know what you're talking about when you talking about going out here fucking all these
No, but
different...
isn't it unfair? Like they could not like short guys. You could not like guys with stretch marks. You could not like all these things. But then we gotta like everything about you.
Nobody said he had to like stretch marks, but he didn't have to shit on them. Like
No, I didn't shit. I was shitting on the line.
Men,
I wasn't
it's like y'all don't have preferences without insulting
Right.
the other one.
No, we're
So,
not. We'll just be
insult-
like,
you don't have to
yo.
insult what you don't like just to state your preference.
But isn't it the same thing when
Let's
you're
be
like,
clear.
I don't like
Stretch
it?
marks
as
ain't
an
gonna stop
insult?
no man from fucking.
Yeah.
Like, let's be for real. real.
Well, we just talking about other things in general too. Like if
Like
we're
what?
talking about like skin tone or
Like
hair
what?
texture.
No, okay. For example, like when Kodak Black said he didn't like dark skinned girls.
I love dark skin.
But we already
The way he delivered it, like he was talking about it like
It's
they were
Kodak
nasty.
Black.
So
So
what?
what?
That don't make it right.
Kodak Black
not
looked
the
like
only
one of the
one.
lesbian dark-skinned women he probably hates.
I wasn't.
Yo.
I honestly didn't
It's a good
care
point.
about
It's not
what
Kodak
Black
beige.
said.
What about
Me
Chris Brown
personally.
said?
What Chris Brown said, that didn't bother me.
What did
just
Chris Brown
because
say?
He likes girls with good hair.
No, he said I only.
Is your hair considered good?
Exactly, that's what I said though. You guys have to
You
think
bought it?
about it.
Yeah, I did.
Yeah.
But no, you got to think about it. What do y'all think good hair is though? That's why I
I
didn't.
didn't mind what
How
he
you think
said.
Yo, City Girls, y'all gotta talk one at a time. Go.
I didn't mind what he said. What pissed me off was like all his little fanboys, like all the reactions that they had afterwards.
What was their
because,
reactions?
Oh, now we're not talking y'all nappy headed ass. Like whenever,
Yeah, his response is
whenever
after.
black women in general like say anything, whether it's turning down, you hitting on me or we're disagreeing on something, black men in particular are always quick to play the nappy headed role, as if your mama's not nappy headed, as if you not nappy headed, as if your future kids are not gonna be nappy headed. Like they say it like an insult, and there's nothing wrong with my nappy hair. So that's what I had an issue with.
Every single one of y'all got a perm.
I don't have a perm. First of all, these aren't perms. Exactly, we're all natural.
Never had a perm in my life.
Really?
Yes, you're showing your age. We can have straight hair without a perm.
I don't know. I'm just asking a question. I'm just like every single one of y'all got a perm.
So what do you think going to the Dominicans are? They're not giving us a perm.
Hold
Oh, so you
on.
got a blowout.
Yeah.
Oh, you got a blow. Okay, so what you got, Michaela?
My hair's flat ironed into a ponytail.
Oh, Tim.
Blowout.
Wait.
Wait.
All right.
So if y'all love nappy hair so much, why don't you just let it be like that?
First of all, white boy, know how to.
I knew better than to ask that question.
How dare you bring up my race in this discussion about hair?
First off,
Yes.
White women wear weaves too.
exactly.
They
Yo.
just call it extension.
Yo,
That shit is a weed.
listen. Why do you think I'm not shitting on them for that too?
But this is a thing though, just
Yeah.
because, like,
And I actually don't care what you do with your hair at all.
no, I know, but I'm just saying.
But you're like, accept our hair, and y'all don't.
It's not that we don't accept. Well, for me personally, it's not like I don't accept it. It's just a lot to deal with. As a black woman, we have different texture than white women.
Right.
Also,
Like-
we got to stop saying nappy.
Yeah, we
Like the
do.
stuff we call, like,
We
that's the
gotta
difference
stop saying
between nappy and just having your natural
Yeah.
hair out.
Exactly.
It's curly.
It's
Yeah.
kinky.
Type of curl.
Kinky.
But
It's called kinky.
I don't. It's curly.
But that's why I blow my hair out and straighten my hair, because when my hair is natural, like
It's a
I
lot to
wake up
deal
at 3
with.
o'clock to be here. I
Yeah.
am not combing my hair.
Yeah.
So when it's straighter,
We know,
it's
son.
just
Hey,
As you can
you walked
see.
into that one. I'm sorry. I couldn't let that one just slide.
But do you
But you wrapped it.
but do you think guys care? Like you think guys don't find you equally beautiful with your natural hair?
No.
it doesn't.
Really?
The attention that I get when I don't do it for attention, but the attention that I get when I have a weave in versus when I have my natural hair out, two totally different.
Which is more?
And it's
When I have a
crazy,
weave
when I get braids, I get more white boys. I don't know why, but they love that.
Really?
I'm sorry to stare at you, but it's like
Well, I am the white guy here, so I'll act as the representative. I got it, guys. Just trust me. Trust me on this one. So more white guys will go after you when you have the braid.
braids or curly hair.
That's because they don't know what the fuck it is.
Because then they know you're black. When you have hair like this, it's good. Is she Dominican? Is she Latina? What is she? You know,
I
like
just say curly hair because they like that mixed curly hair type of girl.
I love when my wife takes her braids out and she just got the big afro. I love seeing my daughters when they getting their hair undone and they're in the midst of, like, in between getting their hair done and their hair is just out. I love the big afro.
Yeah, my dad used to always be like, just wear your hair out like that when
I
used to get
love
my
it.
hair done. But
It's fly as fuck.
yo, maybe that's the new hot girl summer. Is just let your hair out.
I mean, we let
we be like,
Or let your vagina hair grow so you be really hot as fuck down there. And you can really have a hot girl summer.
What them city girls doing, bro?
City girls don't shave their pussies, bro. I know that for a
question
fact.
about that. You still not gonna fuck a girl her hair's pussy? Per hair pussy.
I'm not.
Yo, pussy ass hair. Hey, your hair pussy, yo. Your hair pussy. Your hair can't even take a perm. Pussy ass hair. Your hair pussy as fuck.
Ask that same question.
When there's hair in the pussy, you're not gonna fuck.
What do you mean by that?
If it's too much.
Like, I spent the whole night trying to fuck her, and then I found out she got hair in her pussy, and I must turn her down?
Yeah.
No, I'm gonna fuck.
Are you
What
gonna
if
eat it
it's
out
like
though?
braidable?
Are you gonna eat it out though?
What if it's braidable?
Yeah, like you can grab it.
Okay. I've never experienced
Like fistful of
White-
hair.
You have to open
White
it like
people's
this.
hair, I feel like
Yeah,
it's longer
like
like that.
that.
Yeah.
Okay, here's the thing. It's not my preference, but I'll still fuck. Like,
Wait, are you gonna eat her out?
no.
Why not?
Is it all over the lips and everything, or is it just above it? If it's just above it,
just around it.
no. But when it's like covering the lips and everything is completely like if it's all over that area, like nah. It's just like take care of your shit. It's
problem
mad
is-
internal. Eating pussy's nah, but you're not getting to my balls anyway. Like all girls, all these. No, I mean like you girls.
What the fuck? What the
No. No.
What?
I don't mean getting to
They
my
just
balls
gave each
like
other
that.
dab. Like, I be getting to them.
No.
What the fuck is going
It's a hot girl summer, Charlotte.
is
It's a hot
crazy.
girl summer.
This hot
No.
girl summer is disgusting.
No. What I mean,
All your fathers.
No. What I mean,
My gosh.
When I mean getting to the balls is different. I mean, yes, you can lick balls. Here's the
I'm
thing.
proud of you, bro.
Ready?
No, I'm proud of you.
I know. I know.
Back in the day, that was low hanging fruit.
Good job.
So look, when I'm talking about this, your pussies, right? Your pussies, right? When we're eating your pussy, we're internal. That means our face is all up on that pubic hair, right? Our dicks, you're not getting all the way to the base of my dick. Y'all can't suck dick.
First of all, I'm not even gonna.
You gotta keep pushing. You gotta keep pushing. You gotta keep pushing it back. I'll show you how to suck dick. Someone get me a banana.
That's why I didn't even say anything.
You gotta get under.
What are y'all talking about?
The balls aren't shaved.
No. The balls shaved, that's one thing.
Full of hair.
Balls is shaved, one thing. I'm talking about get down the whole shaft. Like, you put your mouth on it, it's gonna go through the throat to get to the pubic hair.
But
Most girls can't even do that.
What girls are you?
All right, don't shave my balls, yo.
About y'all
All right, don't lick
sucking
my
dick.
balls. Don't lick my balls. We'll be all right.
You got hair in you,
Okay.
like all down there through the.
How do y'all
but-
shave your balls?
You licking butt cracks
fuck
too?
shaves balls?
You have hair all
You don't
that
shave
area.
balls?
So are you
Who shaves balls?
Everybody shaves.
Yeah, your balls and your gooch.
That must be some new nigga shit. I don't know nothing
You
about
don't shave
shaving no
your
balls.
Nah, I shave my balls.
I was gonna say, how do you shave your balls?
Yo, it's a
How
hot
do you
boy
shave
summer,
your
dog.
balls?
Because isn't it more sensitive? Like that skin is different from.
Bro, how
like,
do you shave
this
your balls? I'm serious.
Son, this is what I do. This is what I do. Yo, you gotta do slow. You go in the shower, and then what you gotta do is you gotta grab them at the base to push them out to create some like firmness to create like a basketball, and then you shave that. You can't just shave the hanging.
That's what I'm saying because
use
it's
a
a different
razor?
type of skin.
Okay.
Yeah.
You use a razor.
I shaved someone, but
Oh,
I
I guess
used
you have to.
You did it for it?
You
tell y'all
shaved the
something. All
dude's
y'all- none of y'all
balls?
Really left. Really
One
None of
time
y'all-
for the city boys.
I would like to say none of
You know what I
y'all,
mean?
none of y'all should be sucking dick.
What?
Because none of y'all are married.
Are you
And
serious?
I don't want
You
y'all
about
to
to
go to
pull
hell.
wax
Yo,
right now?
I'm serious. I don't
Yo,
want you to
yo,
Tim,
yo. What is this guy
You go
doing,
to church
bro?
every Sunday. Don't
Why
end
you look at me in
up.
my
Don't end up in
spirit
hell. Okay.
Yo,
Okay,
don't
so
listen to none of that.
That's cool. So just have the guy give us head. Bet, Uncle Charlotte.
You spend a little time in hell. That's all. My God, probably having a little limbo.
Y'all gonna
you
end
know
up
what I'm
single
saying?
your whole lives if you don't suck dick. I'm gonna be honest with you. You gotta do that. That's part of it. That's how you get married.
It's definitely a single girl summer.
vice versa.
That's the other shit y'all
Yeah, we
want
gotta
add
do
on.
it too.
Oh, good job. Not
What?
the weak stuff y'all been doing.
What's the weak stuff?
Where you just don't know what you're doing at all. I think you guys should ask for direction.
Girl.
Hold on.
I think
How do you
instead of
eat
thinking-
pussy? That's for real because I just put my nose in it.
I got a great book for you.
Is that eating pussy? Is that eating pussy?
And you blowing that shit?
I just know. I suck in. I go.
Let me hit that line. Let me hit that line. Know that line on your vagina when you shave it? I want to hit that line. Listen, let me tell you something. It's called the what?
Landing strip.
I don't want to have this conversation with y'all.
Oh, you mean the pubic hair right there? Oh, because wait a minute. But how do you eat pussy though? This is honest.
Every woman is different.
Right.
That's why I said to ask
Oh,
for
wait.
direction.
Are you?
There's a
What
book called,
direction?
there's a book called The
People go in
Ultimate
there.
Kiss you should buy. The Ultimate Kiss teach you how to eat vagina.
Is
A
it
young
by a
lady-
lesbian?
You can't teach
Why
someone
are
how to
we-
eat vagina. Everybody's different.
No, a young lady recommended me this book years ago.
Or maybe that works for
Yes.
her.
You were
Definitely.
married when you started eating vagina, like we had to be married before we start sucking dick.
I started eating pussy, let me say I got married in 2014, 15. So I started eating pussy around 2016, 2017.
Shut the fuck up. You're such a liar, yo.
That's a strong black man, bro.
The thing, I don't care what y'all think, because God knows my heart. All right? Okay?
You're above us.
Yes, I am. Meanwhile, y'all out here just hot girling all summer. Sucking
It's
dick.
empowerment.
Sucking dick is empowering.
Separate the two.
What?
Hot girling and sucking dick.
Whoa.
How can you be a hot girl and not suck dick?
But what if that's part of your hot girl summer? What if you want to have fun and sucking dick is what makes you...
Okay,
If that's what you like.
Got you.
What
got
if
you,
and
got
what if
you.
sucking dick is the most fun in the world?
For you, then enjoy.
And what if that's all you want to do is just suck dicks all day?
If that's
Have
what you want
fun.
to do.
And what if your favorite behavior? I just gotta like keep on saying it. You know what I mean?
So you rather, can I ask a question?
Yeah.
Would you rather have someone suck your dick all the time or get fucked maybe once every month?
What?
I'm getting fucked.
Getting fucked every month.
I'm
or-
getting fucked in my ass. Yo, you don't know how to ask questions, yo.
No.
Yo,
You're-
your hair's pussy. Yo, you like getting fucked or your
Would you
dick
rather
sucked?
get-
Yo, what is this girl, man? Yo, man. Would I rather have sex? What's the would you rather? Go.
Would you rather? So you obviously like. I was gonna say you like sucking dick, but you like getting your dick sucked.
I like
right?
getting my
Been
dick
around
sucked.
wax
Correct.
way too long. bro.
Correct. Yeah, you really falling
You
apart.
been around wax.
You are
way
falling
too
apart,
long.
son.
I know.
I like
Wax,
getting my dick
wax would have
sucked.
been like, so yo, do you like sucking my dick or do you like me when I suck your dick? You know what I'm saying? Like, we suck dick. Like, yo, so you know when I suck your dick, you like, what?
I know it's really bad.
Ask your question, yo. Would I rather have sex once
You
a
like
month?
you like getting your dick sucked, right?
Correct.
A lot, or like it's cool. I'm asking you for real. I'm asking you for real.
We got a real Larry King over here. Okay, yes, I like it a lot.
Okay,
Yeah.
so because you
Anything
keep
else
talking
you wanna
about
know?
this
Do we
dick
need
suck.
water to
No,
live?
stop. Because you keep talking about this dick suck. So I have a
Yeah.
scenario for you.
Okay,
Would you
go.
rather
Yeah.
a girl always just suck you off but never give you any
Sex.
cheeks, or what?
So would I rather only get head and never have sex, or
Yeah.
only have sex and never get head?
Why would you have to choose between the two?
No,
No, it's a hypothetical.
Because he's,
It's a
it's
hypothetical.
hypothetical. Yeah, that what you just said.
What would I rather have? I'd probably rather fuck.
Really?
Yeah, because I enjoy pleasing, right? Like I get off on the girl getting off.
Okay.
So
I had a girlfriend like that when I was in high school.
Yeah.
She was a virgin and she didn't want to have sex, so we just used to give me head and I used to eat her out.
That was me.
I was cool with it. I wasn't tripping. I was fucking other girls.
Wow.
I thought black men don't cheat.
Do you think he
I was
do
a
the
black boy then.
boys. Mhm.
What?
Yo.
I was a black boy back then.
Why do you think prior to black men stopping cheating, why do you think they did cheat in the past? What do you think it was? Why?
Women's
Why
head.
do they
Because
currently
they're young,
cheat?
dumb, and full of cum.
Wow, that's an old school saying right there.
Okay, so how do they get to come out of there? So they're just young and dumb.
You just jack off.
So
Pornhub.
black men should jack
That
off
wasn't
every
around back in
morning.
my day.
Is that your
Was
thing?
it? When did
Imagination.
Pornhub come
I
out?
think I actually think scenarios in your
VHS.
head are way better than porn.
That's why you watch
Did it
porn,
have to get silent?
to
like that?
recreate those scenarios.
Now
That's what
porn
porn
fucks
does.
it up. I
Literally
used to.
creating it in your head, like becoming a producer, writing the script from scratch.
Y'all jerk off to the dialogue?
What? No, I'm saying, like, let's say I see a cute guy at the front desk sitting next to mama.
Oh, here she goes.
Wow.
Here she goes.
I'm gonna go. I'm gonna go home and like create a whole scenario in my head of like.
Yes.
You do.
Wait.
Hold on.
Specific.
Yes, did I say like what?
Who's the cute boy sitting next to mama?
Well, no,
I
I'm not
know.
gonna snitch on her.
Snitch on her. Go.
Do you even know his name? Cause
Yeah,
I
she
always
does.
feel like you say cute boy.
We learned his name.
There's a cute boy that's sitting next to mama?
Oh, I didn't know.
He doesn't deserve all this much attention. Anywho, I'll go home and like create a scenario in my head, and it'll be so much better than watching porn because it's like
So what scenario will you
directing it.
create?
definitely not gonna share that. But it's like wow, it's
Hold on, are you
amazing.
saying that you go home and play with yourself?
Yes.
Yeah.
I don't want to hear about how you make your fingers stink.
No.
Like, this
Wait,
conversation
you don't
is-
use
Do
toys?
not
It's
insult
terrible.
me, and first of all, use a vibrator, but don't insult me.
This conversation is
Yo, but the
terrible.
vibrator could fuck you up because it sets
Yeah,
an
it
unrealistic
does.
standard.
It
Now
does.
you
It
can't.
does, and that's what I'm saying. When you guys give head, you should ask for directions because you have this vibrator named, it changes.
It don't matter what you
And
tell
it's
me. I
like-
can't turn into a rabbit.
That is very true.
But you can become
Unrealistic expectations vibrators create.
100%.
But
you're hurting yourself.
it's because y'all are always so whack that we have to get to a vibrator. You feel me? So it's like if y'all did better and asked for directions, I probably wouldn't need it as much.
But that's something that we physically cannot do.
But you can make like a vibrator can't finger. Well, actually, yeah.
You have to get to a level of comfortability with a person,
to
start asking for directions.
I don't.
Because think about it, if you just get with a guy and that guy starts asking you directions on the first day, you'll be saying in your head, "Why am I fucking you? Then you don't even know what you're doing."
Good point.
So if you're about to mess with a girl and she's gonna give you head and she's like, "Can you guide me?"
Oh no, we should tell you what to do. Because y'all like to be told what to do.
Listen, I'll be wondering why I'm fucking. Listen,
it's true.
If I'm about to get head from a girl and she says, "Can I guide you?" I'm gonna be like, "Why am I getting head from a blind girl?" Okay, like, why does she need a guide?
Because everybody's different. Like,
you want a guide?
Now, y'all like being told what to do in bed. Stop
I gotta
acting
see what
like
you know.
don't.
That's what I mean by comfortability. Because I gotta see what you know first before I tell you
What's
what you're
being
doing
told
wrong.
to do though?
I can't just jump out the game and be like, "Yo, I like it like this." You might show me something new that I've never seen before.
That's a good argument.
They're
That's
young.
fair.
They don't know no better.
Yeah, that's true. You guys haven't even really had much sex yet.
Yeah,
How old are you guys? How old are you?
I'm 22.
22?
I really haven't though.
You?
I'm 28.
28? Oh no, you've been through it.
And she from Philly.
You've been out here, yo.
Philly 28 is like 72.
That's an old 28. Philly 28, that's
Philly
an
28 is
old 28.
I tell you that shit all the time.
Excuse me?
Real talk.
What is that supposed to mean?
What? Philly 28 is old?
What do you mean it's an old...
Is it 'cause it's
like, what
Philly
is
is a
that
hard life,
Yeah,
man.
it's been rough. You
Do
took
you
a lot
guys
of them
realize,
Chinatown
though,
buses.
No, I didn't.
Yeah, you did.
Think about it. You came up dodging state property members, dream
Yup.
chasers.
Yup.
You know what I'm saying? That shit
Yup.
different. That shit different. in
Yeah,
Philly.
dirt bikes and shit.
You know what I mean?
It's a rough
It's hard,
life.
listen.
You can't even sleep good at night there.
Easy to
It's
resist
loud.
cheeseburgers, hard to resist cheesesteaks. You know what I'm
Facts.
saying? Different ball
Cholesterol
game.
all high.
Different ball game, yo.
Done?
Yeah,
ball
man.
game.
Now this shit is a lot, man. I think you probably could be a good 46.
I say 49.
49 is
49.
probably better.
That's
Yeah.
the 28 in Philly is 49 everywhere else. You've been around.
Notice she's the
You've
only one
lived.
sitting down. Right? The rest of them, young and spry.
Them
They got
knees-
all energy.
them knees ain't
Her
what they-
knees
them
are
knees ain't what they
broken,
used to
bro.
be when you was
Nah.
25, are they?
She's sitting down, relaxing, got her
hate y'all
elbow on the
so
elbow rest and everything. You can't
She
even
ain't
keep
even
your
offer nobody a seat yet.
Nothing.
First of
Not
all...
sharing with nobody, man. You've been through it. It's all good.
Michaela the Stallion been back there standing up for an hour. And she not even tired. How old are you, Michaela? 26.
Sim?
24.
24 and then 22.
A Compton 22. Do I get some credit for that?
A Compton 22?
I don't
know.
29.
Depends what set you claim.
Nothing.
Oh, well, no. You didn't live
This
hard.
is weird.
But my family did. I
Really?
was a smart one, yeah.
Oh. So you was when they encouraged to like go to college and stuff like that. Like don't gangbang.
They encourage all of us, but I'm the only one that was like, nah, I'm not gonna. Oh, sorry.
All
I
right.
feel like I'm a solid 30 then, right?
Why do you want to be older?
I mean, I just want to get some credit for being wise. Let's see. Like a nice 29.
Hey, man.
Yo.
Yo, women are weird, man. Y'all so
weird.
scared about getting
She's
old.
weird.
Now you trying to be old.
She's weird. She's very
You are weird.
Jillian got a little, it's a little crazy twinkle in her eye.
Everybody.
Nah, she
I
crazy.
said that to her today. I
crazy.
said, yo, I was like, why you look like you up to something?
Nah, you are
I'm
up to
sensitive,
something.
you guys.
Why are you calling her that? Why are you
Everybody
saying
says
that?
I'm crazy.
No, you're not crazy. You're just up to something.
Up to something.
You look like this. You're like,
Yeah.
you know, people be like, yeah, like you've been twiddling your fingers a lot and shit. Yeah. Like the fact that you made up these scenarios, you probably do that more than just sexual. You like making up all different crazy scenarios. Yeah.
Well, you need to start writing some of this shit down. How about write some of this shit down?
I do. I have a nice. I don't even want to share anything else.
No, she actually has. Well, I'll tell you that.
Hey, Taylor, Michaela, Sim, Jillian. I don't know how to tell y'all this. I'm tired of talking to y'all. All right. So have a blessed day. We appreciate you. Your contributions to the podcast. We're grateful for those. Okay. I just wanted to know what a hot girl and a city girl was. Then y'all got into some conversation about sucking dick and playing with yourselves.
It was
Your
crazy.
Uncle Charlotte don't want to hear that shit.
All four of you in
Okay.
here, Destiny's Wild.
Wow.
can't have all
SWV,
this. Yo,
Sisters
really?
with Viruses. I'm sorry. It was an easy setup. That was too easy.
You don't know what we do. You don't know what we do. You don't know what we do. You don't know what we do over here. It's like work. The City Boy Summer stands. All right? Give us some points, Duval. Give us our damn points.
So wait, Duval's a city boy?
Say what?
Duval's a city boy?
Duval, the king of the city boys.
Yo.
Wait till he drop this new
I thought
record.
he was a black faithful man.
Wait till he drop this new record.
Y'all look like 50 years old.
Hot girl summer, but the city boy running. Hot girl summer, but the city boy running. Hot girl summer, but the city boy running. Hot girl summer, but the city boy. Why you jealous?
Yo, salute
That's
to.
contradictory. Because you know hot girl and city boy, but go on.
What?
Hold on, what's the young? Hold on.
What we do?
What's the young lady name?
Hot girl and city boy doesn't go.
I don't know what you
doesn't?
called. I don't know
No,
what
it's
you.
two different ones.
I don't know what you called a girl Duval got on his record, but her name is What is her name? Her name is, I think it's Chameleon.
Got me on Instagram looking pathetic.
Nope, you did that to yourself. Her name is It's Chameleon. Chameleon. My homegirl Ashley, salute to Ashley. Ashley put me on to her when we was in Anguilla.
Killed it.
She killed it on Duval's song.
Here it is.
She got a line where she says, listen to what she said. Get fucked in their nose. What the fuck? She said, where my project hoes that get fucked in their nose? I said, that's some new shit, because I ain't never, ever in my 41 years of existence had a woman ask me to fuck her in her nose.
Son.
All of them grabbed their nose, too. Like they hit a bad line. They're like, ooh.
I got a big nose, and that's impressive to me. So you can actually fit something in your nose?
It has to be like this.
She's by
tiny,
herself
you know?
on that.
Oh, it's like when you fish hook a girl or something like that.
I don't know.
Right. What is
I
that?
have no idea.
You don't know what the fish hooks are?
Hey,
When you're hitting it from the back and the guy just puts his fingers in your mouth and pulls back like that?
That's never happened.
That's a
catch
white
this
thing?
trout.
Catch this
She
trout.
gonna catch this bass, goddamn.
So you do that a lot?
Yeah, double fish hooks or single fish hook.
Well, the regular guys we fuck, they grab our waist.
They call that whiting. When a white boy grabs you by about one back,
Imagine
call that whiting.
Y'all never done that? Where you hit him from the back and you pull like
that's
that?
definitely some white shit.
Yeah.
But what do you...
Why
Why are you pulling my
I
mouth?
have enough waist or hip to grab.
No, you could do it. You
Why
grab
are you
their
pulling
waist.
their mouth?
Not enough.
Why are you
Like,
pulling
they're
them?
bent over like
Because
this,
there's not enough
and then
ass
you reach
to-
forward, you just...
For what? For what?
Choke.
Nah, you can choke them too, but that's...
Yeah.
Choke is easy, that's light, but sometimes you just gotta... Or like, you're hitting them from the back and you just like...
Grab a pony.
That turns you on?
Say what?
That turns you on?
I'm a city boy.
I hate having these conversations with y'all.
Why?
I'm gonna tell you one thing. I'm gonna tell you one thing about hot girls that I've realized.
What's that?
Hot girls and all girls got one thing in common. They don't listen. I told them I didn't want to talk to them no more.
That's
They're still
interesting,
here.
yo. They don't
Okay?
take no, man. They don't.
No,
do
that's it. We're done for the day. You want to give me your Twitters while y'all here? Okay, never mind. You're not fast
All right, go,
enough.
go, go,
Follow
go, go.
me, funsize_T.
On what?
On Instagram.
Okay, funsize_T.
Hi, everybody. You can follow me at Jillian Superstar with 3 L's.
Hey, Michaela, Tim,
Mine is dumb. You go first.
Michaela CJ.
Michaela
Spell
CJ.
Michaela for him, sis.
MAKAELA.
Michaela said she don't want to be a hot girl no more. She said she want a husband.
That was
You sure did.
So I don't know why you on this podcast fronting.
with my husband.
Got you.
Heard you.
Sam, what's yours?
Mine is stupid. I'm going to change it. It's _SAN for Nancy, OSYM for Mary.
Very stupid.
S.A.
Very dumb.
Synosim. It's a play on my
Very
name.
stupid.
Okay.
It's not that dumb.
It sounds like a new gaming console that hasn't come out yet.
It's just dumb when you're
They're trying to figure
tell
it out
to
in Japan.
somebody.
What
Say
is the Sanosim?
Synosim. So it's SA as if you're going to spell Samantha
Synosim.
the right way, like SA, and then the no in between, like, nah, that's not how you spell it, and then SYM. Because
You really
that's
thought that out.
This is why we gotta get these trade tariffs with China correct before all these products like Synosim start coming into our country.
America.
Jesus
It came
Christ.
to me in church. It's going to be something. I don't know.
Hey, what?
God gave it to me.
Period. Speak it into existence.
I thought of it in church one day. I should have been listening, but I wasn't, and that's what I thought of. So I said,
Maybe that was the devil distracting you. Maybe you should have been listening, but instead the devil was distracting you, and that's what he came up
It's a
with.
good point.
We'll
It's a
find
good
out
point.
soon enough.
It's a good point.
All right. As always, if you listen to this podcast, you think we're smart, you think we're intelligent, you think we're brilliant, you're absolutely right. If you listen to this podcast and you think we're just a couple of idiots who don't know shit, you're right too. It's the Brilliant Idiots Podcast. Thank you for listening. And I just want to tell you, Whole Lotta is the tasty new fruit, nut, and seed bar from Cliff Bar. This soft-baked snack bar has all the goodness you want, like pumpkin seeds, almonds, cashews, dried cherries, and ginger, and none of the stuff you don't. That means no gluten, soy, dairy, or added sugar. Okay, that's how you hot girls keep your stomachs flat this summer. Plus, it's packed with 10 grams of plant-based protein. Visit cliffbar.com/idiots for 35% off a trial pack of Cliff Bar's new Whole Lotta bars. That's cliffbars.com/idiots.